its wings. A corruption so deep it poisons everything. But in the shadows, a group of heroes arise. Bound by courage, they'll never compromise. Through treacherous valleys and mountains high, they fight for justice, never questioning why. Their hearts ablaze, united they stand against the forces of evil hand in hand. Oh, hear the legends of our sacrifice. In the face of darkness, we will rise with valor in our hearts. We'll take a stand, defend us our freedom, we'll save the land.
Good evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend Sacrifice Nobodies 2. If you don't understand what the Nobodies is, then where have you been? Where have you been? We're on our second season of the Nobodies. You need to get back, watch from the start of the season, make your way through, carry on. So with us tonight, as always, we have Conrad as Dex.
Hi guys.
We have Michael as Lionel.
Helicopter.
We have Jace as Calories.
You know, if you half it, it's half the calories.
We have Lecky as Halden Marek.
It's great to be invited back for yet another part of the one shot.
We have Mark as Corin Vale, or Corin Val.
Nobody saw me do anything. You can't prove nothing.
And we have Vic as Selka.
Like, oh my god, that so does not match the drapes.
Oh my god!
Right. Okay, so let's catch up from the last session. A lot went on in the last session. Let me just get some sort of music back on the bind. Do that. Yeah. Okay, so a lot happened in the last session. I'll try my best to give you a quick roundup. Basically, there is a full-blown zombie infestation occurring as we stand. The western, sort of northwestern,
That we're all ignoring.
the northwestern sort of what was the jail is now sort of filled with zombies as the party are sort of obsessing about the center of the map and sort of ignoring its. They did set fire to one of the doorways, I guess. So am I missing? Trying to make Iceland sounds like it's breaking thing. Anyway, they did set fire to a bit. Some guards have gone over to try and deal with things. I think they dealt. I can't even remember if they killed these zombies or not. What happened? But there's 2 dead zombies. And
I was about to say they should have been all either burnt up or crisp or stabbed or whatever.
Yeah. So they're dead, and the
Net profit.
They're trying to put the fire out. Something's happened. Something has happened over in the larder or the food store between Arenval and with Dex. What happened is between those 2 gentlemen. If you were watching, you'll know. If you know, you know. If you don't, then, well, you don't. He is Oren. Who was in the room when Oren? It was just Alden, Lionel, and Oren. There's nobody else in the room at the time, was there?
Correct.
Yeah.
So Calories retconned.
Yeah. So they've sort of been in there as well. He is still in there. As for the rest of them, they've made their way down into the center of the map to the altar. They've gone into the eastern room, which was the residence of the local sort of noble who was sort of in charge down here, and it's covered in blood. There's body parts floating around the place. There's blood squirting everywhere. He's dead and in bits and chunks around the floor. The guards have sort of kind of charged in there to sort of see what's going on and what's happened. With that, Halden, Lionel, and Calories have sort of made their way sort of south across the platform down to the south of the map. As they've been the guards have been distracted in the east there. Selka is sort of kind of hovering around where she currently is. And Dex is nowhere to be seen. He's disappeared. And nobody knows where he is. Bar Dex. Have I missed anything out? I don't think so. Right. Okay. So, where are we going to start? Okay, we'll start with because Alden and Lionel and Calories, you sort of make your way down the through the confusion, make your way down to the southern part of the map, which
Who did we lose? Mark?
Mark.
Mark. I would have put money on Michael.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mm.
Okay, Mark, we get it. Your computer's fucked. What the hell?
and then the
Oh.
okay. Yeah, so what you see in front of you is a very sort of active, makeshift hospital or hospital for people who have been injured from the siege above and from those who have sort of been injured down here during the sort of cave-in. You've got sort of people milling around trying to deal with the rocks, with the cave-in, sort of trying to help with that. You also have people who are around the tables being looked after by nurses and doctors and stuff. And that is what you currently see.
Oh. Come, Lionel, let's find your mother.
I would very much like to see her, sir.
Okay. Roll me a roll me a perception. See anybody? Sorry.
Lionel.
No, you don't see her. Okay. Halden, you can.
A little perception.
Yeah. Okay. You Lionel's sort of looking quite earnestly around, but he's quite short and you can't really see very much. And
Useless boy.
you sort of look over, and you think you see somebody who sort of kind of looks like her just over.
Okay. Oh! Come, Lionel. There she is. and then quickly check for zombie.
Okay. Lionel, you going to?
Yep.
Calor, are you staying put? Or are you walking down? Or...
He's staying put. He's gonna watch around.
Okay. You go over and it is your mother. She's lying on the table. She is roll me an investigation.
Both of us, or
Or would yeah. Oh yeah. Alden, you
Alden's on fire.
there you go. You do notice bite marks on her arm. You do notice that she has quite a large bite mark on her arm. And she's pale and she's sort of murmuring. She's not really sort of compos mentis at this moment in time. She's just one of the doctors is sort of kind of standing there and sort of looking at the wound and sort of looking very perplexed.
Oh dear. Well, we know she's fine. Let's return back to the.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
Yeah, and Callum's gonna also roll an insight on that one.
No, fuck.
So, are you yeah?
How very Lionel.
Halden, are you lying to? Are you lying to him, or are you actually lying to him, or are you going to tell him that?
I'll turn to Lionel. I'll say, Lionel, it looks like your mother is quite ill. I don't know if it's looking good, but let's make the most of the chance we've got now. I'm sorry.
Lionel sort of he looks up at Halden and he sort of his eyes start to sort of fill with water and the bottom lip starts to quiver a bit. And Lionel turns to his mum and he puts his hands on her and he kisses her on the forehead and says, "I love you, mother."
You part of you come into the secret chat.
The secret
The
chat.
secret
even
chat.
chat too.
It's been renamed.
Chat.
It's been
The
renamed.
secret
Yes.
chat.
Not gonna lie, there was.
This
Are you trying to heal her, or are you just?
Well, I basically thought if anything was going to happen unintentionally, it would happen. Whereas I suppose if he is attempting to heal her, then he probably he'll try and do it. If nothing's going to happen,
Yeah, you sort of lay your hands on her, and I think initially you don't feel like you're not doing it. You're just doing it because it's your mother. But part of you sort of then feels like, well, I reattached the other fella's arm, and I've done other things, so why wouldn't I be able to do it with my mother? So you start trying, but unfortunately, like, nothing's happening. You don't seem to be able to do that. Now, bear in mind your arm from the last time is still bleeding, because when you fixed Calories, not Calories, when you fixed Orin, you seem to sort of kind of get your arm started to bleed. You started to get pain in your arm.
okay. So I can't cast anything, any of my spells or cure wounds or anything like that. It's not going to make any difference.
No, because you're yours is not by choice.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's all right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Put another shot then.
Harsh.
See you next Tuesday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say.
Hi, Lionel.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday, Lionel.
That was bad timing.
I forgot to
Wait.
say. Halden, there was something that I forgot to mention to you as well, so you can just jump in there.
Yeah. She bites you.
Yeah,
Hello.
just because I forgot, because after Lionel reattached Oren's arm,
Yeah.
he started to bleed from his arm and stuff as well, which
Oh yeah.
so he started taking damage. Now you'll notice that he's got some sort of innate power. There's something there, but you're surprised that when he touches his mother, nothing happens.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Nice. So he doesn't get a bite-sized welt or
I don't
anything
know.
like
So
that.
when he doesn't, his mother seems to still be ill. Nothing's really happening and stuff. So, if you thought like a miracle might happen or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Excellent.
Anything you want to talk
I'll-
about, or shall we move into the other chat?
No, I'll jump back. Cheers.
Right. Okay. So, Calor, is there anything you want to do or say? And do you want it in this chat, or do you want it in the private chat?
No, in party chat's fine. Did he see how Halden, like, what his reaction was? Like, did he sense that he was uncomfortable by looking at the patient?
Well, you got a nat 20 insight, didn't you? So
I'm just asking Matt because it could be anything.
So when did you come down? So he's.
I was reading. I was up there. I would only come down if he looked uncomfortable. So did he look uncomfortable?
You would see that he seems sort of he's shifting about a bit, and he's not sort of his usual stoic and centered self.
So he'd go down to the to see the patient. Along the way, is there anybody else that's injured or like sick or whatever in this area?
So there's somebody on each table. There's doctors and stuff milling around. There's like an altar where there's a couple of monks sort of doing last rites to a body to the south. And then you've got like a doorway to the southeast or southwest.
Okay.
And,
he's gonna go to the doctor that's straight opposite, and then lean in, and he's gonna whisper the words, "Have they been bitten?"
The doctor looks at you and says, "How would you know that?" "Yes, she has been bitten. Some bloody mongrel thief. He said that he's in the jail now. Bitter."
He looks at the monk and they said, "They're all these are zombies. They're all zombies. They're all zombies."
What nonsense are you talking about, man? Zombie? Zombie what? What is
Does
it?
he see a fire nearby?
Fire. There are like torches and stuff
Is
on
this
the
it?
walls and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. And then there's a body right here, right?
There is a body right there, yes.
He leans in again and asks, "Did this one die of bite marks?"
He he looks at you and says, "I'm sorry. Who are you?"
He pulls the symbol up, the holy symbol of Bahamut, and just kind of gives him the answer the question sort of look.
Roll me a persuasion.
Nah, persuasion? Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you're intimidating. Okay. I'll give you that with intimidation. He because he doesn't know you, you could be one of the sort of high ecclesiasts and sort of there. He said, bite mark. Yeah, I'll need to check my notes. And he sort of starts flicking.
He doesn't hesitate. He goes and grabs the torch and sets the corpse alight.
Okay.
It's not a corpse yet. Oh, that one.
Too late. He does it. He sets it alight
It is
already.
now.
Yeah.
So he charges off. And he's, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing?" These guys sort of. I guess they. I'm gonna roll to see if they sort of pick up and you sort of beeline with fire towards them. So I'll roll just.
Carla, just a word of advice. They don't like setting things on fire.
No,
I hope
they
you
don't,
roll
catch,
better
they
than
don't
I
catch you.
That's right, Alfie. Burn them all.
So you set the body on fire, and these two sort of fellow monks just look at you in absolute sort of disgust because they haven't. Brother, what are you doing? We haven't finished last rites.
And he looks at him and he says, "The last rites won't save them from becoming corrupt. There are zombies in this place.
You've gone mad, sir. You've gone mad. God.
Go." And then he screams, "Go back into the other room then and find your dead guards."
This one sort of kind of.
And he's going to carry on using his intimidation just to prove his point. Can I maintain the 19 and intimidate them into either going to the other rooms to see what happened with the guards or just believing him?
You'll need to roll me another intimidate.
That's no problem at all. I'm happy to intimidate the fuck out of everybody here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they they go into the other room, I guess. Sort of they go in here because you're, and
I'm pointing behind. I'm pointing like right here.
Okay. All right. So they go. They go back up these stairs, I guess.
And then the last gambit, he says, "Doctor, chop off her arm."
Okay. So roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion? What do you mean persuasion? I don't know what you're talking about. Hang on 1 second. I opened up my fucking. For some reason, my thing isn't working. No, this is persuasion to me. Brilliant! I love it.
He was waiting for it.
Okay.
Absolute psycho.
So you.
Yeah, at this point, he's like, yeah.
In your sort of kind of earnest way to sort of get the your opinion on you sort of you're gonna do you try to sort of kind of storm down in a sort of kind of very purposeful way, but you fall down the stairs, so you trip on your abbot and sort of like just topple down the stairs and sort of kind of fall to the
So
bottom.
I'm prone. Hang on, I'm gonna knock myself prone, and then he's gonna look up the doctor. He's gonna grunt, and then he's gonna go to Hull. He's gonna look at Halden and just be like,
Okay, Halden and Lionel, what are you doing?
"Oh!" And as a reaction, he prepares a dagger to throw at her. He's going to prepare an action to throw a dagger at her.
I'm
He's
gonna
just
say
waiting
no
to.
because you fell down the stairs. You've
I'm happy to no. I'm going to stay prone. I'll stay on the floor, but I'm trying to get arranged in, and then that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
You can throw it at this. I'm happy to do this at disadvantage. I just want to get the knife there.
Okay. Okay. So Lionel, Halden.
Burning corpse in the back.
There is a burning corpse.
Monk on his knees. Oh God, the monk on his knees. Ugh.
You're going to get a reputation, you know that, don't you?
Oh no, this is exactly what I'm trying to. The plan is perfect. The plan is sound.
So
Is it?
Oh, what was that? Oh.
Nothing.
Lionel, your mother's in danger. This madman. I don't know what he may do.
What can we do? Can we get her out? Can we get her out of here?
I suppose we could.
Or
There's a door.
There is a door. Yeah, so you've got a door to the south southwest there. There is a sort of an exit maybe to the southeast, but it's sort of covered in sort of landslide from that. There is also that door. That's one, but it seems to be blocked up, and then there's one with a guard. Because you were no.
There's a battle outside, Lionel. If we move her, we're just moving her from one point to another in here. Maybe we just protect her.
we need to restrain that man.
Yes.
Does he hear that? Does he hear them say that?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then
cool.
Halden will
Throw the dagger at him.
No.
he'll unsheath his sword and approach.
Oh, okay. This is where then Kala looks up at Halden and he says, "You're idiots, the lot of you. I just came out of the jail cell and there are all zombies in there. Your mother, the child's mother has been bitten by a zombie, and then you want to call me a madman? Fine. Do what you want. Do what you want.
What can be done?
Chop her arm off. I did say."
Incredibly, yes. Lionel.
No, don't. Just let her be a zombie. Watch the child's mother turn into a monstrosity, and then she eats him, turns him into another zombie, and then we can say, "Oh, this man is a very strong, very smart, capable," and just looks at his sword.
I'm sure
I'm
sure your
Swordsman.
character changes from week to week. He sort of very verbose the first one, then he was very silent in the second one, and now he's
No. He was quiet the entire time. He was grunting, and that was it until now. Now he's saying something.
Okay.
So don't change the script map. I'm going to flip it around. So yeah, he just
Halden
says
will
it.
sort of like take a second. He'll go back to Lionel. It's like, Lionel, go into that tent over here. Just come on, come with me. I want you to sit down, close your eyes, cover your ears, and count. Can you do that for me?
And then
Yes,
does he hear?
Master Halden Epstein.
Does Halden say that like fairly loudly, or is he just kind of like, because I don't want to, because being a holy man and just looking at the child, he's like, "Sing the chants of light," that sort of thing.
And if Lionel complies, he'll come back and start chopping.
You Lionel, Okay, Lionel, come into the private chat with me.
Hey.
You get a urge, or sort of you're drawn to getting your mother to the altar where the sort of the relic is sat. You're obviously you know that you have potentially the power to save her, but maybe, and you think back that you touched the crystal before. You touched the crystal before you were able to sort of reattach Oren Vale's arm. And part of you sort of is now feeling that if you can maybe sort of get more power from that, you'll be able to save your mother's life.
Okay, so I'm trying to get her to the crystal, or can I go to the crystal and then go back to her?
You can whatever you want to try. You can bring her up there. You can maybe try and get it back. Obviously, there's guards and stuff. It's going to be harder for you to get it. It's up to you how you want to do it. But yeah, you feel like that crystal might be able to sort of help your mother.
Oh, is this the crystal to the north, actually?
Yeah, in the center.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. Yep, that's it.
Yep, okay.
Something you look like.
Yeah.
Michael.
No, I'm back.
Okay, I see.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, so carry on.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
Yeah, Lionel goes into the tent and the.
Are you wanting a private chat now?
No, I mean Lionel just sort of he sits down and he sort of he covers his eyes, but he's sort of not properly covering his eyes. He's sort of having a look.
Like every child does.
Come on, buddy. Your mom's gonna just give us a hand hawk.
Alden comes back and like whips out his sword. And then yeah, just choppy chop chop.
Okay. You, Lionel, obviously are not. You are seeing this because you're not really paying any attention to what you're being told.
So, well, as Alden goes to raise his sword, Lionel he gets up and he shouts no at Halden.
As you do, as you sort of get up and you shout no, the crystal behind you just flares up in the altar. It just flares up. The whole sort of kind of sanctum, the whole sort of area just seems to this white light just sort of kind of blasts out, very, very briefly, but very brightly. With that, it sort of blinds Halden slightly. You seem to see everything, but as
His
you do,
sword
it sort of
plunges into her face instead.
The second Halden hears no, he's gonna drop the sword.
Oh.
Halden then he basically sprints to the top of the stairs towards the crystal, and past the guards.
These are sort of monks making their way. We'll say they've
Or monks.
made their way. We'll say they're not all that. Okay, Halden, you roll me a hit, I guess, and yeah, just don't
He
get
said
a
he
one.
dropped the sword.
Yeah, I bottled it. The second Lionel shouted no. He's like, no.
So you're not doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, knowing Lionel's watching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He just can't.
Mm-hmm.
performance issues while being watched. I don't know.
Paladin's doing as he's told.
Okay. Right. We will leave yous there for now, and we will move on. Right, Orin. You are in the you're in the storeroom or this pantry or whatever it is. Do you want? What are you doing? And do you need the private chat for that?
I lost the sound for a second then.
You are, you've been, whatever's happened has happened. Only you and a few others know what's happened. Do you need a private chat, or are you just going to carry on?
I'm going to slowly come out into the main room to see what's going on now that I've had a chance to get my bearings.
Okay, which direction are you?
So I'm going to come out of the main entrance, just into the main room and just see what's going on. I've been out of things for a bit.
So as you come out, you notice that these guards have sort of they've put out the fire and have sort of kind of walked into they've walked into the where the guardhouse is effectively. These other guards have sort of taken themselves off. Well, and these people are they would have been helping sort of there. People milling around. You don't see anybody else. Actually, roll me a perception check, I guess. No, you're not noticing anything. Anything.
Okay, so I'm going to very cautiously move over and peek around the door to see what's going on without trying to draw too much attention in the guard room or the jail or whatever it was.
You sort of look round the corner, and you see that it's really smoky. With the fire, all you hear is sort of like coughing, coming from the guards as they're sort of kind of trying to look around for what's going on in there. You then hear some almighty screams coming from the cloudy darkness, smoky darkness of the room. You can't really see what it is, but it doesn't sound good.
Okay, so I'm going to step away before anything goes horribly wrong and move towards the bright object in the middle. And just discretion is the better part of valor, I think.
Okay.
At this point.
Selka, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to carry on here, or do you want to go into the private chat?
Oh no, I want to carry on here.
Okay, carry on. You sort of see some monks sort of mumbling as they sort of make their way down the stairs past you. They're just ignoring you, but they're sort of walking down.
Okay. So, let's see. I am literally going to run up to the crystal and grab it.
Okay.
Piece of crystal.
This
will probably go horrendously wrong, but to hell with it.
What system are we? Yeah, we're using it's 5e. We're on 5e. 2014? Not the new one, not 2024.
Not the new one.
Not the new one. So you're charging up there. So you're basically running past everybody, and you're going to grab the crystal.
Uh-huh.
I will.
This could either go really well or go really badly.
Right. Let me think about timings on this. Arguably, you would have done this before. So the light would have
the Held
happened.
and Lionel stuff.
Yeah, so the light would he would have said no. The light would have gone on, sort of blinded everybody. You would have then charged up afterwards. So Lionel will be slightly behind you, I guess. Right, okay. Private you here. So, what are you rolling d6 for? You're muted, I think. We can't hear you.
Sorry, I had a misclick. I was like, I was trying to click my character sheet. Just click my thingy.
Okay. You grab a hold. Okay, do you want to? Oh my, I'm trying to think. Do I do that?
Yeah, go
Well,
on.
I mean, Lionel can see me, and so can.
Yeah, but it's
if
just
she
more
gets
what's
turned
happened when
inside
you
out,
once you
surely
grab.
everyone sees.
Okay, so you grab a hold of this quite large sort of crystal in the center of the altar. As you do, you find yourself in a grove, and in the grove there's like one part of it is sort of lush and green. There's birds, and it smells like meadows and stuff like that. And then the other side, you have this dark, death-infested sort of autumnal sort of looking side of the grove. And in the center of the grove is a table with a chessboard, and there are two figures playing chess in the middle of this grove. It's a man, a sort of elderly man, who's sort of on the an elderly man who's sitting there on the sort of lush side, and you've got a quite she's not young, but she's not old. She's quite sort of cougar. Let's call her a cougar. Long black hair, jet black hair, and they're sort of playing chess, and she is sort of giggling, and she clocks you as you are here. She does a move on the chessboard and says, "Check, brother." As she does, he sort of freezes slightly, doesn't turn around. She sort of gets up and walks towards you. She's like, "Oh, and who might we have here?"
So, hi.
She looks at you quizzically and says, "Hi."
So stoked to meet you.
Like, I totally love your hair. You have this whole, like, killer aesthetic going on. It's fantastic.
Your inane mewling. It's disturbing. So, why are you here?
I mean, I just wanted the pretty crystal because, it's probably worth quite a bit. So, and then I grabbed it and it brought me here.
The greed love you. As she sniffs, she sort of seems like sort of smoke. She sort of kind of just she's around you, and she's sort of kind of sniffing around you, and so the smell of the crystal. Indeed, that would be most helpful. Help yourself. By all means, take it. It will be worth a pretty sum, no doubt. You will find many, many cheers with the money. Yet, with that artifact, all you need to do is just take it.
Okay.
As she does that, the old man sort of unfreezes, and he moves another piece and says, I think you'll find that is check, sister. As she then goes, yeah, and then freezes herself. He walks over to you, says, Salka, you have never been one who has seen things from a grander view of things. Some might call you selfish, but I think you can be better than this. Do not let that witch get in your head. If you take that crystal, you will be damned, you will be cursed, and you will take everything within that place and bring it to hell. Do not take it.
Do you not know who I am?
Oh, I know who you are.
I'm already damned and cursed.
No idea, child.
I'm not a child.
He sort of leans into you, with, and you get the scent of sulfur and a very sort of it's his voice, but just a bit more firm and very scary to you. I am over. I am many millennia old. Everything is a child to me, girl. Now.
And you smell like rotten eggs.
He steps back, and he.
I mean, geez, have you guys not had a bath for that long? I don't want to get in the way of like whatever sibling rivalry is going on here, but I mean, you could at least step away for a wash.
As he sort of you can see him angry. He's like, his eyes sort of flash this sort of silvery blue, and his features start to change, but as he's sort of doing this, I cannot, and as he does it, he freezes as the black-haired lady places another piece on the board. She says, oh, just be quick. Take it now.
How exactly? Because, like, I touched it, and then I ended up here in between this whole, like, sibling rivalry thing you've got going on. And, you know, it's kind of hard to pick something up when it teleports you.
So she, looks at, her brother, and she looks at you, and she lets out a deep sigh, and, she whispers in your ear, I'll see you soon, child. And then she uses like these and she scratches you across the face with her hand, and as you sort of wake up. You're holding the crystal in your hand, and you're covered in blood on your cheek from the impact of her claw. With you holding this crystal at the top of this, the crystal's light just diminishes. It's shiny blue, but it starts to fade in your hands. You can see sort of within it slightly black tendrils starting to sort of make their way around it. It's not sort of consumed it or anything, but it's there. You hear a voice inside you. Need to escape, child. Leave now.
Okay, so I'm gonna run and hide because, fuck's sake, I cannot. Why is my pingy thing's not working? There's a drain next to the suit of armor on the left, so I'm gonna like run down.
You wouldn't necessarily know that. I've only let it out because I don't think you've been in that room, but you can go in
Okay,
and
well,
give me,
I run into that room.
and you can give me
insight.
you can give me an investigation.
Investigation. Oh god, this is so bad.
Okay, you're not finding anything currently. You're panicking, Lionel. Actually, no. Before you do that, we'll move on to Dex next because I think he's the only one who hasn't done anything. Okay.
That's all right. If the timing is right, then
Okay.
okay. Do you want me to jump in private?
Okay, let's go into private then. Okay, so from the last episode.
Oh my god! Please let her come down exactly where there's a wolf waiting for. So I retreated into the grate.
You retreated into the grate. So
I
you
gained
were
some control,
yeah,
and I continued west. Yeah,
and you did continue west.
Mhm.
Now you were
I think
trying
I would be thinking, like, if I regained some control of my physical being, I'd be trying to get in a familiar place of calm to try and snap out of this because I know I'm a dead man.
Okay. So I tell you what I'll do. Give me a Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay. Should I GM roll this?
You can do, or you can roll it. It's up to them if you want to make them paranoid.
Okay. 1 sec. Let me get my character sheet. Perception, yeah. 15.
Okay. I'll give that to you. You smell. You smell Selka. As she's sort of moving across, you get that your wolf feels like, you know, that feeling you had around her before. Like there was something, you know, it didn't want to be around. So you're underneath us, so you get that impression there's something above you that's sort of making your wolf unsettled. As you do, as with that feeling, it sort of brings you back into your sort of normal form. The wolf retreats.
Retreats, okay. Ah, shit, okay. I think at this point he would, he'd take the opportunity and continue running. I suppose he doesn't want to be there when, you know, just in case somebody sees him in the tunnels.
Right, so you're carrying on west, are you?
Hang on. Would he feel like being close to her was a good thing if it represses the wolf?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because if you're thinking you don't want to sort of kind of be in this form of time. If you've got something that could prevent that, and she, for whatever reason, seems to do that.
Yeah. Okay. With that perception roll, if I was using my nose, would I have smelt how far away the guards were that I knew followed me in here?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those guards. Yeah, they've taken themselves up sort of north. They've sort of gone up
Okay,
north.
so they're not close.
Yeah, they're not
right now. Okay, are there any in this sewer? Is it just a straight sewer, or are there any sort of nooks and crannies? Is it lit, by the way? Or I
No,
guess it's pitch black.
Yeah, it's pretty
isn't it?
dark in there. You can go sort of kind of, it's sewers. They kind of go all over the place, but there's ones that lead west. There's ones that lead there's one that leads north.
All right, I will. If there's somewhere nearby, if I can smell that grate where this smell is coming from, I will find a sort of a secluded spot to kind of hide in the darkness and shadows, and see if anything comes down, and then depending what it is, he may decide to stay there or to follow sneakily.
Okay, no problems. All right, let's go
Do
back.
you want me to roll a stealth to hide?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, it gives us stealth. Yeah.
It's an 11. Oh, but it's dark, so maybe
Yeah,
advantage.
Give me another one then.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Okay,
Okay.
let's go to the other chat. Okay. Right. Selka. You can give me you can give me another roll.
Okay. Come on, computer, cooperate. Okay, investigation?
Yes. Yeah, you're still not finding anyone, so you're
Oh
sort
my
of
god, woman, you're supposed to be a thief.
you're sort of
Why
looking
would we-
around and stuff. Lionel, I will give you sort of you've seen this you've seen that the crystal's gone. You as you sort of got up, it's disappeared. The light has gone out. And you're not sure. I wouldn't say you're sure where.
Is he not? Okay.
So it's been taken
Would he
before
have
you get
seen a-
upstairs.
Yeah.
Would he have seen a
Um,
figure running to the west?
Well, hold on. Go into the other chat.
Yep.
He may not have seen it, but is he still not? Will he still not be sort of drawn to it?
Yeah, I guess.
Where it is, so he might sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll me a roll me a roll me religion. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you get that the sense that it is in the western.
Kill.
Other chat. Okay.
Okay, so Lionel sort of, he's sort of sprinting up the stairs, and as he sort of gets to the top, he notices that there's obviously not the light there that's usually sort of beaming from the altar, and he sort of stops suddenly and then starts slowly walking towards the altar, and sees that it's not there, and he's just kind of shocked and almost sort of panicked. He looks around, and then he just kind of like follows his gut and starts moving to the left down into the west room.
As you go down into the west room, you see Selka, you don't know very well, but she sort of seems to be looking around, and like she's pulling books out, and she's sort of looking around the room.
What are you doing there? What are you doing? Who are you?
Look, just turn around and walk away. This doesn't concern you.
If you don't tell me who you are, I'll call for help.
I sort of turn around and look at him, and
As she turns around, because it's not, you can't really hide it. She's holding large orb of a crystal in her hand.
God.
Oh.
You took it. You shouldn't have that. Give it. Put it back. Put it back now.
zombie behind you.
Roll
It's
deception.
funny.
Roll deception.
Deception.
Roll deception. Yeah.
Oh, please, not 20. It'd be so funny. No.
Ah,
And then what do I have to do to?
Charisma save,
charisma.
maybe?
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You're not having it.
I'm not falling for that.
I'm not falling. He's behind you. I've been to pantomime.
Well, congratulations. You're not as thick as you look.
Well, you are as thick as you sound.
God, that's funny.
As you are arguing, you hear a scream coming from the eastern room.
What got you was right along.
Oof. So Lionel's kind of torn. He wants to help. He's screaming, but he also knows that she shouldn't have to take the crystal. So he runs to the top of the stairs to stop, and keeps an eye on Selka, but to stop her from leaving the room.
As you come
such a goody
upstairs,
two-shoes.
I say, "What's going on here?"
There's a woman down there, and she's stolen the crystal from the altar. Go and get help.
Seriously, just stay here. Don't do anything stupid. I know this is difficult. You're young.
By the way, Oren, go in the other chat with me, please.
Okay.
So,
Shut up.
hello?
Hello?
I did say Oren. Okay.
Oh.
You're not Oren.
Oh.
But is there anything you want to say to me while you're here?
No. No.
Get me Oren then.
Fetch me, Oren.
Fetch me Oren. Oren.
Yes,
You know, also bear in mind that this kid did reattach your arm, so
I know. Yeah, but I'm just kind of in shock at the moment. This is my whole thing of just like, I'm just a bit discombobulated, and I'm very much aware he is very young,
okay.
and so I'm just kind of trying to figure out. There's an awful lot going on at the same time.
Okay.
And I've had an awful lot of things that I assumed I knew thrown under the bus and driven over repeatedly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem. That's fine. All right. Go in the other chat
Yep.
room. Okay. Carry on.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure it out, and I just keep an eye on her. Don't do anything drastic, and I'll see what's going on. We need to talk later. And I walk away over to the other stairs.
as you sort of walk down the stairs, you see a guard on top of a sort of on top of another guard. You see another sort of guard sort of pitting another one by against the wall. This guard sort of blood everywhere. This guard runs past you, buggers off. This one's trying to sort of stop what's going on. But yeah, you've got more guards being infected.
Okay, so so if I can figure out one of them that looks like it's been infected, I'm going to magic missile them.
Brilliant.
Okay. All right. So you, the guard that sort of like, there's one sort of on top of another, and you sort of magic missile, and it flies over and hits the guard now, the zombie, off. Doesn't kill it, but knocks it off the guard, who is on the ground and pissing with blood. The other guards sort of run over to the guard that's on the ground.
I shout, "Stay away from him! Stay away! It's too late! Get out of here!"
Roll me. How do you want to do that? Do you want to persuade them? Do you want to intimidate them?
I'm going to try persuasion because they're both as bad as each other.
Yeah, they sort of like they look at you like this boy on the sort of stairs trying to tell them sort of temple guards what to do, and ignore you, and just sort of kind of run over to this guy.
So okay, in which case,
the one on the side over here, he's getting munched on. He goes down. The sort of one too. He goes down as well. This one, while he's down, goes over and grabs a hold of the other guard that's sort of looking in this direction, and nabs him.
shaking my head, and I grab my book quickly and have a quick look up, and I'm going to do cause fear, which requires them to where are we?
Does he have Matt? Does he have his book, or did
It was in my pocket, I believe. I don't think anyone took anything away from me.
You
I
took
had
his
my
book?
book in my
Dex took it.
Yeah, that nobody knows that though. You don't have anything on you.
Yeah,
Well,
you go to
Mark.
grab your book. You go to grab your book, and
Yeah.
it's gone.
So I fumble through it, in the things that adrenaline does, and I managed to get cause fear to work. I managed to spell cause to create fear, and I try to scare them out of the room, and it fails miserably because obviously I'm doing it without my book.
Yep.
I'm just like, get out of here, get away.
They ignore you. The one that's on the ground grabs a hold of this one, and starts chomping on him. The other guards are sort of like trying to grab a hold of them, trying to stop what's in. This guy who was cowering sort of takes himself off into the corner, covered in blood, and just these ones sort of. Another one's been grabbed. He goes and tries to help his mate. This one, he runs off again. He takes out.
Shake my hand as I look at them, and it's just I run across to Lionel, and Lionel will say to him, "There's the guards that are in there, that are left in there. They've been bitten. We need to get out of here before they come looking for us, because there's more of them than you and me, and we have limited options, and it's not getting any better. They won't listen to me. I doubt they'll listen to you. And I look up across, and I just say, "And you, what are you doing here? What have we got that for? This is not the time to be thieving."
I mean, I don't really care what the time is. I just see and I take.
I just shake my head, and then I send an unseen servant to grab the crystal and take it away from you.
That's funny.
No.
Okay, so
Okay, what's the
DC 13. What is it on? Is it strength?
strength?
1 minute. Yeah, strength and a strength of 2. Hit point on a strength of 2. 50 points. Oh no, because it's just it's just got a strength of 2. So trying to
Yeah,
range.
I've just sent it to fetch it because she's not expecting anyone to grab it because there's no one
Okay.
near her.
Yeah. All right. So there, I'll I don't think I've got a token for it, but we'll just sort of, it comes over beside you.
Better than on you.
And it snatches for the book. Roll me a
Look, or for the crystal.
crystal.
crystal. Yeah, sorry,
Crystal.
crystal. Yeah. Crystal.
Right, am I avoiding this or am I
Roll me a dex.
Tucking back.
Roll me a dex. See if you
But
sort
she has no idea that it's invisible.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Like
invisible?
it,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, it's
Unseen
just
servant.
about how hard
Right.
she's gripping the crystal.
Okay,
I
right.
think.
Yeah,
Roll.
it's right
Then
then.
roll me a d20, I guess.
yeah, just normal d20.
No, you roll me a strength. And then I think Oren's gonna have to roll a strength for it. Got a 17. Yeah, okay, you need to beat a 17.
Fucking the most useless stat I have, and I
Well,
don't.
that's
and
not-
it's
Yeah.
Well-
you sort of feel
Surely
this-
advantage. You're invisible, right?
Yeah, go. 7. No.
Oh,
You sort of feel this light tug at the and you see a sort of a wispy shade in front of you, but nothing. It's sort of slightly, you can see through it. It's translucent, but it's sort of, there's like a wispy shape in front of you.
What are you doing? Get off! This is mine.
Okay, are you doing anything, or are you just complaining to it?
I'm complaining to it because I don't actually know where I can go right now, other than under the table, maybe.
Oh,
Like, get off! This is mine. I stole it fair and square.
Okay, are you staying put? Are you doing anything?
Can I roll it like investigation one more time just to try and find a way out?
Yeah, roll me investigation again. Oh, there you go. That's it. As you're sort of like you are swearing at the shade in front of you, you sort of glance and you see a grate to the sort of northeast there. And you go, that's it. That's my way out.
I run for that. Great.
Gonna run or throw the crystal?
I mean, the temptation is both. I'm not gonna lie, like American football style, you know.
Okay. In that time, Alden and Calorie, what are you doing?
At that point, has he seen the commotion?
You wouldn't
Is
see
there
anything 'cause
like-
it's above you. It's sort of like you might have heard some noise.
Not see, heard. I want to hear. Yeah.
You might have heard some noise
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. But and obviously Halden, your ward just running off.
I was gonna say because I was like blinded that I noticed that I hear because he shouted no and stuff. So I grabbed my sword and start heading up there, like run up essentially.
Yeah, Kala will do the same as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Probably
so-
gets like there, I think.
And then Kala will probably be about here. After struggling to get up his... Now, at this point, he's pissed off with it. He's got the dagger and he's just torn apart his thing so he can actually run better. And then you can hear him just like...
As you...
Fucking it's the first time I have to speak.
As you're sort of kind of climbing the stairs, you hear a scream coming from behind you.
Ignores it.
Okay. Yep.
It just completely ignores it now.
Okay. Right. So you get up there. As you get up there, you'll see Oren and you'll see Lionel standing there, and sort of you would have caught them just sort of shouting at somebody in the room to the west.
Does Kalos see the crystal?
You'll see that it's gone. You'll notice it's gone.
In a blind rage, he screams out, "Where the fuck is the crystal?"
I just point. There was a thief that had it, and I tried to get it back from her, but she seems to have found a way out of the room. But
And at that point,
yeah,
go on, Karen.
I can't see her at the moment, and I don't want to.
Well, in
Unblock the
theory,
doorway.
you could try and stop her. Like, it takes her what? She's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she would cross if you wanted to go down there. She would have to cross your path to get to it. But, she's
Right,
here.
at the moment, I have a reason for it, because if I'm staying up here and he goes in, then I'm a bit safer knowing that I'm a little bit on the careful side. So I'm creating a situation.
Yeah, so Lionel will see her sort of running. Well, I suppose Lionel will move in to sort of block her way, but I suppose he needs to maybe roll an insight to see if he can, or a perception to see if he sort of understands where she's running
Roll me an
to.
insight, yeah, so you understand what she's doing. You're not aware of the tunnels. No. Just see her sort of kind of running, and you sort of think she might be running towards you. Okay.
Lionel moves down the stairs, and he's scared, but he sort of musters a bit of courage, and his voice, instead of being sort of quite soft, he holds out his hand and he says, "In the name of my mother, my father, and Lord Halden, I order you to stop."
Okay, as you hear that, you hear more screams coming from the northern part. Selka, I'm assuming you're just charging over there then to the
Yeah,
grate.
straight over to the grate.
Okay, you charge over to the grate. And you charge over the grate and you sort of go to pick it up. Lionel, you'll sort of, I think you don't need to sort of roll on it. I think you realize what's just happened. She sort of kind of opens the grate and drops down into the sewers.
Can I try and tackle her before she does that?
Let's see. She would have gone there. You would have shouted at her. Roll
She'll be
me a
Fumbling with the grate, wouldn't she?
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. You can try. And sort of run over.
Or he does a big dive off the stairs. Nah.
Frog splash.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a athletics. Okay.
Athletics. Come on, Lionel. No shit.
You do that
Hey.
thing, where kids think they're jumping really far, but they're not.
Oh no.
You sort of kind
It's sort of
you
good-
sort of go,
it's-
yeah, and then you sort of kind of just slowly get down.
At this
up the
point,
stairs.
he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
And
You
he,
go-
he lands on the suit of armor next to.
yeah. You go,
Oh no.
and then you she just sort of goes down the grating and disappears into the stairs. Okay, I will take you off the board. I'll stick you. Right, Holden, and Oren and Calories. As you sort of kind of you've made your way up, you're running here. You start hearing moans and gurgles coming from the western, eastern room. You see creatures sort of rising up from the bloody mess of what was formerly guards as they start making their way slowly towards the stairs.
Are there any torches nearby?
No, not there. No, because the light was coming from the artifact, which is no longer there.
So it's all dark.
It is pretty dark up there now. Yes.
Right.
Who's got the artifact? Is it Silka?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't
Hang
know
on.
that currently, but yeah.
No, I was gonna say Callow will then say, which wretch of the corruption has taken the sacred light? Who? And he just says it out. He doesn't give a shit about who's around. Where is the light? The thief! The thief! They stole the precious light!
My precious.
I guess Oren would know, wouldn't he? He stood right there.
See how this is.
Oren didn't see it either. Oh no, he did see her with it. Yes.
Yeah, he
yeah,
did,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Lionel told him.
Yeah.
He tried to take it off her.
You are not the tattletale.
So, hang on. Mark?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, well, he's said it out loud. If it's not happening, then... Okay. We go we go with insanity, then.
Are you?
Well, Lionel will obviously sort of get up and shout up the stairs. She's gone down here. She's taken the crystal.
He whips his head so lightning fast, just goes through... he doesn't even say excuse. He says, where? Feral, mad, almost frothing through the mouth.
Yeah, Lionel points at the sewer grate.
He
And he
jumped.
said, I tried to stop her, but she got away. She
And then
has
he
it.
just he looks at Lionel and says, protect yourself, dear child. I'm going to go tear myself a corrupted, filthy thing. And he's just lost all semblance of being able to say anything coherent. Not that he could ever say anything coherent anyway. And he's going to go jump straight into the grate and chase after her.
Okay.
What the hell are these messages in Roll20? It's a trap.
It's a trap.
What the hell?
It's a trap. Okay. So.
I'm not concerned at all, honest.
All right. Dex and Selka, you can take yourselves into the private chat then, I guess. Okay, Selka, you make your way. You sort of drop down into the sewer system, and start making a beeline in any direction. You just start moving. You start moving down the sewers. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
It is dark. So you will have disadvantage. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you don't see anything. You sort of just make your, you start making your way down this sort of smelly, dark sewer. Dex,
Ew, gross.
Hmm.
what are you doing?
I will be
Roll me a perception. Roll me a perception check.
perception. Eight. I'm gonna do yeah, what I said before. So if I give you a roll. That's if it's advantage, yeah, terrible. Yeah, I'm going to. That's a stealth roll.
We've had your stealth roll already, so she.
I know, but now I'm sort of following.
Oh, you were going to follow. Okay. Roll me another perception check then, Saren.
Okay, another perception. I clicked. Behave.
6.
She sees nothing.
You
yeah,
see nothing.
you don't notice some. Yeah, you
Wow,
don't see
wow.
anything. Okay.
I'm such a good thief.
Yeah. So you make your way down. A roll, and then as you sort of make your way down, you fall into like it's like another grating where like the shit and stuff flows like the overflow and stuff is, and you sort of fall.
Classic Saren.
Yeah.
Classic Saren.
No!
As you fall into this sort of shit-filled pit, basically, within the
I'm not picking the stealthy characters in the future because I always end up in shit.
yeah, it's covered in shit. Yeah, so you fall in. This it's not super deep or anything, but
It's just disgusting.
it's disgusting, and you're covered in crap. As you
Ew.
do, your bag falls open, and all the stuff sort of kind of falls out of it on the floor.
In the pit of shit?
No,
or
before it. So
before?
she falls
Okay.
over, and it sort of kind of gets snagged, and
Does she drop the crystal as well?
the crystal's
she
in the
would.
pit with her.
In the pit, okay.
So I am now a forest.
You
God.
don't know she has the crystal though.
No, I know that. I
Yeah.
know. So
I
as
am
as you sort
now
of
foraging
and
Do you know what I'll do?
Shit.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
So- basically, Selka, as you kind of are just going shit, ironically, you'll hear a voice, and the voice will say, "Where are you off to in such a hurry?" Sorry, my accent. Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Okay, here's that.
Roll me a perception check. Dex.
I thought you were going to say me then, because like historically, that's not on my side. Not when it comes to shit-related things, anyway.
I'll give you it. You notice amulet lying on the ground beside her bag.
Oh my god. He oh my god. He grabs it immediately and secures it around his neck again, and he says, "Nothing but a low-life thief, aren't you? You have no idea." Oh, I've lost the accent again. You have no idea the trouble you could have caused here.
Like, I'm not really bothered. I'm just trying to find a way to make a living. And, I have skills, so I use them.
Dex will continue. Now that he found his amulet, he will look through the rest of the bag. Does it look like there are multiple stolen things there?
Yeah,
or-
you'll see you'll see lockets and some gold and little bits and pieces that you know from your experience with your master, you know this is other people's stuff.
Okay. He'll close the bag and he'll put it over his person. Now, what shall we do with you?
Give me back my bag.
I don't think that will be happening. I shall have you
I-
arrested and thrown into the jail,
Oh,
but
please.
it's somewhat out of action at the moment.
Oh god, can I mute you for a minute? I'm just gonna see if I can mute Sarah for a minute. Or I can mute not mute you, deafen you for 1 minute so I can
You did it
Right,
last time, I think.
Yeah.
there's
I mean, I can
mute.
deafen myself if I can get a signal to, turn it back on again.
Yeah, I'll give a Conrad a signal. Yeah, so deafen yourself, and then I'll.
Uh-huh.
Give us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. The
Okay.
the wolf, which is now more submissive. You've got your amulet back. Saying, "Good. She's good meat. She's a bad person. She would be good tribute to your master, to my hunger. Eat her. Eat her. Feed me."
Would Dex be talking to it in his head, or would he say it out loud? Because
It's up
we
to you,
say it out loud.
whatever you want to.
But can I communicate with it in my head?
You
Like,
can,
I
you
think
can do, yeah.
I'd basically channel. She's covered in shit. And then he'd say, "I thought there was a code. She may be a low-life thief, but I have not seen her murder anyone. She does not deserve your teeth."
Roll me another perception check.
Oh, God.
It's
It's either nat one, or if it's one with smell and advantage.
yeah,
then
it's advantage. You don't see, so okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing I was, you know
Yeah,
it's
the
there.
crystal,
You
yeah.
don't see the crystal. Basically, it's covered in
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, we can undeafen her now.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll sort of. Do you have dark vision, by the way? Because it's
No,
pretty
she's
dark
human,
in
she-
here. She
No,
isn't.
human.
So maybe then you'll sort of sense it get even darker, and I guess you'd feel the presence nearby as Dex kind of leans over. How deep is this?
It's
Pit of shit.
it's like you could grab her with your arm and stuff like that. It's not super deep.
Yeah,
It's
but
just enough.
she can't climb out of it easily herself. 'Cause it's all
Well,
slimy.
she's covered in it's slimy and yeah. You could
It's
grab.
slimy and I am smelly and slimy.
All right.
Marvelous.
Dex will just watch for a second. He's not going to say anything, but I guess Selka can feel that he's there.
With that, you hear some noises behind you.
What kind of noises?
Footsteps, like hurried footsteps, as they're sort of kind of climbing down the ladder, and sort of you hear sort of like footsteps coming towards you.
Okay. I will I don't hear the clinking of armor. They don't sound like guards, do they?
No, they're not guards. They're
No.
just
Okay. Then Dex will stay put and just wait. He'll kind of hide in the shadows by this pit until he sees who is there, but he'll be prepared to run if he needs to.
okay. All right. Everybody into the main shot now.
Cheeky prefer roll.
Cheeky prefer roll. Okay. So is everybody going down the Everybody going down sewer? Who else is going down the sewer?
Yes, going down the sewer.
Everybody's going downstairs, so everybody's there. Okay, so you sort of it makes it easier. Why not? You're all gone down the sewer.
Just call them turtles, you know.
You're going down the sewer. So you all sort of go down the sewer, and you make your way down, and you need to give me a perception check. Everybody who's down there. For
The
obviously
last thing we do.
So, okay, Holden.
Oops, shit. No, that's not it. Perception
Description,
check. Sorry.
funny.
That's fine.
I mean,
You
couldn't
rolled a
get them
20 on
all.
description.
Yeah, I know,
Pretty
right?
sure.
Eloquently
downloaded a
describe what
virus.
you were looking at.
You are
With
in the
poetry.
dark. It's dark down there. You're getting disadvantage anyway, so no.
It's
We're all
dark.
rolling, all rolling.
Lionel, double nat 20, Lionel. Let's go.
It's dark in here. Cut that shit out.
So what are we doing? Perception?
Oh,
yeah.
you don't know
So
how
bad.
funny that is, Mark.
So bad.
What you touching there,
You're on.
young sausage?
You're on disadvantage.
That's right. It's funnier than they'll never believe you.
It's in the same vein. Once
Yeah,
you
it's very much.
understand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you don't see what you do. You make your way, and what you see in front of you is a Actually, are you gonna walk past it? Perfect. Like you okay? Everybody else doesn't see it, but Halden, you who was going for it? What order are you going in? So was it
It was me first.
okay? You fall into a pit. Okay.
No,
Sure.
he doesn't. If Kaller is going first,
Yeah.
just as he's about to fall in this pit, out of nowhere, and it scares the crap out of you, an arm comes across and stops you. He's like, and he hears Dex's voice, and he sort of steps out of a sort of a cranny in the sewers, and he says, "I wouldn't step further, my friend. I have found a thief."
He clenches his jaw, balls up his fist, and just looks at Dex. Says nothing else, and just like motions for him to point him in the direction.
At first, he opens his sort of cloak, and he shows you some kind of you can tell it's dark, so it doesn't shine. But he shows you, that he's now wearing an amulet, and he then takes Caller's hand and points it down below in this pit that absolutely stinks of shit, and he'll say,
Okay.
"She didn't watch her step. She is in there, but I have her bag with many possessions that I do not believe that were hers." And he
You just hear me
opens-
yell up like, "The bag was mine at the very least."
And if you sort of look inside and rifle through it, you don't see the crystal though.
It's like
Um,
ferreting through sticks
Before
trying to find
you
it.
do anything, calories, you can come into the secret chat with me.
Oh no. Here we go, chaos time.
Not exactly. It
I'm
depends
kidding.
on your roll. So basically,
Yeah.
roll me a history check.
Oh. Mm, history check? Oh, I'm just going to see history. Nope, he's going to fail it immediately. He'll just fail it.
Are you sure? Okay, because you basically
Yep.
you've looked at this amulet and you've noticed something on the amulet that looks familiar.
Yeah, he's not going to. I think he's so blind with rage that he can't.
Let's roll
He's
it.
got -1.
Let's
Yeah.
roll it. Okay.
Fail. I told you,
Yeah,
fail.
okay, you failed, but yeah, there's something about the amulet that seems familiar to you. Like there's something on the sigil. There's something on it that like you just can't get you put your finger on. There's something odd that sort of like it's in the back of your mind.
Oh, hang on. I got one last charge of this. There you go. Divine Sense. 60-foot radius. No, 60-foot sphere.
Okay. You smell evil. Like really. Well, it's sort of a mixed sense, coming from both directions. It's like like that's sweet but sort of slightly sickly smell that you might get. And it is coming from Dex, but it's also coming from it's more sickly than sweet, coming from the where the thief is, where Selka is and stuff. But there's something about Dex that is has mixed signals basically.
So I can't use history because he won't remember it. May I use a wisdom saving throw? Or like, what would you say would be a way for me to remember that there is a different... The necklace is the difference between him not being able to...
Roll me religion.
Sure, okay. Because he didn't have the amulet before, and he didn't sense him with the divine sense and on it. But now that he's got the amulet on, will he have noticed the difference using religion?
Yeah, well, you could without it, you got that you got mixed feeling. I think you got mixed sense from it in the first place. I think you just weren't 100% sure. It's just that it's more. It feels more sweet with it. But I'll give it to you. The amulet. It has a wolf head on it, and it is, you don't know exactly what it is, but in your past you've known these amulets to be wards of some sort.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's go back.
To chat? Yeah.
Yep.
Good, but sometimes it's not always a good thing whenever yeah. So like the In-Betweeners, the series, I think they actually stopped it at like a really good point. You know, but when you wanted more, you like the films and stuff like that. They were like, they're okay.
Oh, just like the
the
Nobodies
Index-
when we get the films coming out. Okay, so yeah, where do we carry on? So you got stopped and he's pointed towards Selka, sort of lying in this pit of shit, basically, in the sewers.
Poop angel.
How far? We can't see anything down there, can we?
It's dark. No, you can sort of you can see enough to see the feet in front of you, but you can't see right.
Dex sees him struggling to kind of look, and he pulls out a torch and tinderbox and lights a torch so everyone can see.
Okay. What do we see? What does he see now?
Yeah, you see Selka lying in a pit of shit.
How far down? How far down?
You can grab her. It's down enough so you could grab her if you wanted to.
You don't want to grab me. I'm covered in shit.
Is it? Has her hand glowing?
You
Is
can't.
anything glowing?
You don't see anything other than.
Do I sense it though?
Like I said, you sensed you've sensed a mixed signal in that direction. It's more you've missed a mixed signal in that direction.
Dex sees what you're doing and say, "What are you looking for?"
In a flash, he's still holding onto the dagger. He points it straight at Selka's throat and says,
Charming.
"Thief, where is the light?"
Well, unfortunately for you, if you want it, you're gonna have to dig it out because it fell out of my bag and into here.
He presses the edge a bit. The edge. He pushes the edge a bit further, and he says, "You can find it with your limbs, or you can lose your head. Find it."
Right. Selka. Secret chat. please.
Yes. Oh crap.
It was covered in shit. You could have just said you lost it. You didn't have to tell them
Yes!
it was there. Okay. You have to try and extricate. You have to try and extricate yourself out of this very quickly because you're going to get killed. I think very soon.
Yeah.
So you need to do something. You need to think of something to get yourself out of here, with or without that thing.
The
but-
stuff in my pack, I've still got it, haven't I?
No, the packs fall. Everything's fallen out. I'd say you've got you got a dagger or something with you. And you know, you have
My
a pile.
explorer's pack and all that
You
lot,
have a pile
so-
of shit that you can throw in people's faces. You know, without telling you how to play the game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, I think that's something
I'm just telling you because you're very close. I think you're very close to being killed here. So this is going to probably be your
Yeah.
last chance to get yourself out of this. So it's up to you how you do it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Nom.
Oh, she's back. Why are you smiling?
Don't tell her anything. Don't tell her anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll look for your stupid crystal. And I start sort of like foraging through the literal shit to try and find it.
Foraging or foraging?
All right. So you start foraging around for the crystal.
How big did we say it was again? It was probably about like
like a I guess like a melon, a small like cantaloupe or something.
An American football.
That's a big shit.
American Okay.
Anybody else doing something? I need to actually talk to Selka one more time before everything. So is anybody else doing anything else?
Tableau.
Halden, Lionel, Oren.
No, all good for me.
Nah. Just gonna wait for this, whatever the fuck this is to unfold.
Dex will.
I'm waiting
It's
for
a
the
shitstorm.
shit. Waiting for the shit to hit the
Literal
fan.
shit show.
Dex
Okay.
will circumnavigate the pit and go to the other side just to ensure that if she climbs out, she can't run off without anyone there, and he'll take down his weapon in one hand while he holds the torch in the other.
Okay. Right, Selka, jump into the other chat with me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, as you sort of kind of feeling around for the crystal in the you're moving around like in the shit for the crystal. You as you touch it, you sort of feel the presence of the mysterious lady who talked to you.
Yep.
She sort of whispers, "I can help you. Just submit yourself to me, child, and I will get you out of this."
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent.
She thinks about it for a second and is like, she has no conscience. She doesn't care. All she cares about is being rich and being the best thief going. So, as far as she's concerned, whatever it takes.
Okay. Right. Okay. So what I'm gonna probably do with that is you are going to be possessed. And yeah, we'll just go with it. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. This is me just riffing, but yeah, I think we're just going to possess you. And yep. Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Do it. Like, whenever I see her doing it, I like bang on the window, and she's like, "I wasn't doing anything."
Okay, so you see Selka sort of moving around and trying to find something. She then sort of stops. She's got her sort of kind of back to Dex, but it's sort of in front of you. She's got both of her hands like weighed in down to the wrists, sort of in this this pile of of excrement and stuff. She then sort of starts to shake, and her head sort of kind of flies backwards as this her head sort of kind of flies backwards as this sort of horrendous scream emanates from her mouth. Her form starts to sort of deform as bones start to break, and spines and stuff start to erupt from her back and her on her arms and stuff. She starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger as she starts to transform.
Oh dear.
At that point, he can't like, oh my god, like I can't. He can't keep her down. Obviously he's taken aback by the transformation. Drops the dagger.
Pushes Halden in front of you.
Yeah, just I don't know. She's just transforming. So he takes a giant step back, probably to where Dex is. He doesn't drop the dagger. He just makes sure that he holds onto it, but he's not going to continue to try and stab her or anything of the sort. Although it did cross his mind to try and kill her.
Yeah. So, what is anybody else doing before I let before I let Selka?
Well, are we rolling initiative at this point, or what?
You guys can sort of do your thing first. You can sort of like react to what she's doing as she's sort of doing her. She's she's changing, transforming.
Does Dex recognize what she's transforming into? With his knowledge.
Come into the secret chat with. You can see a possession when you can see one. Whatever has happened, she's given her soul to a demonic creature and is now possessed and taking form of the demon that sort of possessed her. You are not strong enough to deal with this. The wolf is, and the wolf is itching to get out because he doesn't want to be killed either, and so is sort of pushing at you to let him free so he can deal with the situation for you.
And I have control of my transformation.
You do have
now,
control
right?
of it because you've got your amulet, but he's sort of pushing you because he knows that if you're killed, he's killed. And
you absolute bastard.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I know.
Saying that's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
but Dex would be okay. So let's put aside Dex's, secretive nature. Like at heart, though, like he's a good man, and he knows that there's clearly concern here. Would his approach here would be not to allow this evil to succeed, right? Like,
yeah, I think it's for the greater good, even if it means you being outed. Better to sort of seek forgiveness afterwards, I guess, one of those things. So.
Okay. I will. So once we go back in, I will react, and I'll describe changing into the beast, but I will say something to Kala first.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
And the character for Kala, I think he might have regretted the way that it was literally written in. Because it's pure, unadulterated chaos.
Okay. So, yeah. Reactions.
So I grab my chest and I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh, do I have any fun things to do?
Lionel is terrified of what he sort of sees rising above him, and he sort of feels his hands start to sweat, and he sort of looks down at them, and he sort of holds them to his chest, and he sort of takes a deep breath to try and calm his nerves, and he takes out he's got a holy symbol that he's been holding with him, and he takes it out and he holds it up to the monster that is sort of standing in front of him.
Okay.
How much compels you?
Well, how much compels you?
Halden's going to step between Lionel and the thing.
Okay. Right. Halden, I need you in the secret chat, please.
Oh. You summoned me.
I'm going to do something, right? And don't worry about it, okay? Because there's more. It's gonna feel like something's gonna. I'm just gonna do something. Just work with me. Don't worry about it, okay? All right. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. Right, anybody else? So we've got Halden moves forward to sort of stand in front of Lionel. I've got mage armor for Orin.
So Dex is next to Kala, and he'll sort of look over at him and sort of grab his shoulder and give him the torch, and he says, "We have no hope of succeeding here. But whatever happens, know you are safe, at least from me. I will And as his voice kind of drops, you see him kind of retch forward, and his face expands, hair and fur shoot out from his face, and he grows himself as well. Claws extend from the nails on his now furry hands, and he turns into this hulking, great, huge wolf. And he growls, drooling, and steps in front of Kala and is ready to attack the.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something here. So, Kala, you need to come into the chat with me quickly.
Sure. So yeah, context, I think there was a subplot that me and Dex had already formed a relationship before, because he seemed to be like the logical one. He didn't know why he was compelled by it. There was sort of like, I guess, logic that Dex seemed to make sense of a lot of things and didn't give him too much hassle whenever he was trying to help out, protect the refugees and the people. So yeah, that's why it was strange that you were like, why is Dex latching onto, why is Callow latching onto Dex so much? And so yeah, that's the explanation.
Yeah, that's fine. So while you see this change, which shocks you, it clicks in your head where you've seen that symbol before. And you realize that it is a ward that the sort of Wolfen will use, or lycanthropes will use to shapeshift into their sort of lupine form. Your mother was killed by a werewolf.
Yep.
Your mother was killed by a werewolf. Your whole life consists of your hatred of all foul creatures that are sort of, you see as thing. So you can take that as you wish, do whatever you wish with it, but you now know that's it. He's a werewolf. You know what it was. I'm just gonna I'm throwing that grenade in there, and it's up to you.
No, the grenade. So there's two plot points behind this. So he already, I think, from the get-go, he knew that he was going to have to make a horrible choice with Dex anyway. He just didn't realize what the necklace was all about until he's seen it. So what's going to happen is, if they manage to successfully deal with Selka, he'll kill Dex.
Okay, all right, let's go to the other shot then.
If there's anything, oh, by the way, is there? No, actually, everybody else was right. He didn't notice anything else about the others. Lionel's the only one he must protect. Like Lionel, he's shining ray of light.
Well, yeah, but you, again, just so your backstory, you're the people sort of acting like they are. You've seen things, but I think you're quite sort of old school, and the thought of there being people who you're taking on, holy visages, you're not 100% sure on that. It might be slightly heretical or demonic. You're seeing things, and in your mind you're like, well, Bahamut works through us. He doesn't work, sort of thing. So it's like all those medieval stories where people do good and people still call them witches and stuff like that. That I'm not saying but part of your brain might be going in that direction. It's up to you how you want to.
No, actually, no. The only reason why I'm saying is there any other things that he notices is that at the moment he casts suspicion over. He kind of casts suspicion over Holden, but because he's protecting Lionel, and from the divine sense, Lionel is like pure, radiant, goodness. So his first thing is going to be, no matter what happens, Lionel is going to be protected. Find the crystal, keep Lionel safe. The others are expendable. So that's it.
Okay, cool. Other shout then.
Concerned about the misuse of nuclear power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. This. Interesting where this has come from. Okay, it's good that Sarah.
This is your own chaos, Gary.
Yeah. Saren, falling into shit once again.
Selka.
Selka.
Honestly,
Saren.
I'm just not gonna play a rogue in the future, and then I'll avoid the shit.
Okay, so you see, as you're sort of seeing Dex transform into this hulking wolf, Holden, you sort of turn your shield, sort of like just sort of readying, sort of as this wolf and this demon in front of you, sort of they're emerging. As you do, you're not sort of aware as Selka lashes out with this claw. Right, roll me a dex at disadvantage.
Was that me? Sorry.
Sorry, Holden.
Like
Was that Dex?
Yeah. No, Holden.
Holden, yeah.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Good.
She lashes out and she her
Come here, baby.
claws sort of just go straight into your chest. Go straight into your chest and punch a hole into your chest. You just
Insta-death.
fall down like a sack of shit on the ground. As she takes her first victim.
Run, Lionel. And that was
Lionel sees
disappointing.
his mentor like fall at his feet, or sort of in front of him. And although he's still terrified of this great hulking monster, he goes to Halden's aid. He puts his hands on the hole where he's been punctured, and he closes his eyes, and he prays.
You hear the voice coming from Selka.
There's no use, boy. The magic is gone. The crystal is mine. Mine!
And she starts cackling and getting bigger and bigger and bigger in front of you.
He sort of squeezes his eyes closed even more, and he thinks of his mother and his father, and he sort of says, my parents are going to leave me. Don't leave me, Master Holden. Don't leave me on my own.
Get you to meet him, boy.
Okay.
In shock, when I see Holden go down, I lash out and I cause fear on her, or whatever she's become.
Yeah. Okay, you can do that.
I'm trying anyway. I've clicked, but nothing's happening.
It's because you've not got your book.
Yeah. Well, it was further up as well. So what is it for causing fear?
Yeah, so it's a wisdom. Cause fear. There we go. So.
Wisdom saving throw to become frightened. Yeah, so roll me a wisdom. Now I'm going to add some. So roll you as Selka, but I'll add on to it because you're now a
thing
creature. This is me riffing. So she doesn't have a character for this. This is just.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, yeah, we'll give you that. You know. His puny attempt to scare you is shrugged off quite easily. There's no point in me doing this private because pretty much now everybody knows most of the things that are going on now, so I'll just do it. Holden, you find yourself in the village that you were in before. You've been stabbed. The previous session you'd been stabbed through the back and were bleeding out. You sort of have crawled to a sort of hut and are sort of looking at the sort of kind of sky and praying to Bahamut for forgiveness, for aid, swearing as oaths to protect those who are weak, to give your life, as much life as you have to protect all who are good. a small canary sort of kind of lands on your shoulder, and a old man sort of walks up beside you and sort of kneels down. You sort of see a face of equal amounts. It makes you scared, but yet also feel safe in the same form. You can't be sure, but you just feel like you're in the presence of, him. He looks at you and says, "For your crimes, I cannot forgive you. But you can prove... No, but you can... redeem yourself. That's it. You can redeem yourself. But this will be a long, long redemption for what you have done this day. Are you ready? Give yourself."
Yes. I'll look after a kid for like a week.
That's punishment enough.
Yeah. You sort of, and he says, "So be it," and he sort of puts his hand on you, and your wound, he puts your hand on you, and he pulls out the sword and throws it away. He then walks off and says, "You have a greater purpose, and it may not be in this lifetime, not in next lifetime, maybe in a few lifetimes to come. But I need soon." And he sort of disappears. Your wound starts to slowly heal, and you get up. You then sort of find yourself in the middle of a battle, and you find you're attacking a fortress. Arrows just go through you, and you go down. You then find yourself sort of an hour later taking the arrows out as your wounds heal, and you get up again and carry on. Find yourself these sort of dreams you've been having from hundreds of years ago, where you've been in battle after battle after battle. You've served in Bahamut's forces against evil in numerous occasions. All floods back. Every time you've been wounded, you've been maimed, you've been killed, and you've risen again and kept on going. For the last sort of part of your life, things seem to be more tranquil. You met the boy and you met his mother. You seem to age, like over this time period. You have you've not really aged, but you seemed as things became more tranquil. You aged. You started to forget. You became a nobody. You became sort of weak and thing. And you've sort of started to forget what had happened, and in this moment in time, it all came back. Your vitality, your strength, your warrior sort of ability, as you start to sort of feel your wounds heal, as you lie on that shit-covered floor in the sewers. You're not up yet, but you're not dead.
Wow.
G'day.
Okay. Right, so you've tried fear. Holden is down. What's happening next?
Once Dex's transformation is complete, he's just gonna launch at this abomination's neck and try and ravage it.
Okay, cool. Right, so you lunge. This is all going to be theater of the mind shit here because I don't have any stats for her thing, so it's just going to be. Okay, I suppose. I did some like secret passageway things, and I guess I could just stick you in. Doesn't really matter.
Nah, theater of the mind's
Theater of the mind,
fine.
fine.
Fine,
Yeah, mine's fine.
yeah, okay.
20 past 11.
Right, so you sort of lunge on top of this this hulking demon. By the way, Selka, you're more than welcome to give her agency yourself. She is partially you now, I guess, or you're in there somewhere, and you start to fight. Roll me a because you're going to be, I say, equal each. So roll me a d20 each. Your sort of initiatives, I guess. Okay, Selka hits first. Okay. All right, Selka.
She's got her back to me though.
Oh, she has your back. She does have her back to
Yeah.
you. Roll me a perception then. You can give me, base it on Selka's, and then I will give you I'll give you a +4. Yeah, that'll be enough. So you feel this sort of you know something's just going to come and attack you from behind, and you ready yourself for it, so it's not an attack with advantage. It doesn't get an ambush on you effectively.
Okay.
So you can attack.
Okay.
So again, it's just going to be. I don't have any stats or anything for you, so it's just going to be. Just describe it, and we'll roll some dice.
So I sort of like, I'm guessing from what you said, I've like got like massive claws
Yep.
for hands instead now.
Yep.
So I just kind of swipe with a claw at around Arlo's sort of midriff.
Okay, roll me a d20 then. I'm going to give you so realistic.
1d20.
Oh, 7 and another one. Even with like straight up, you're not going to. Okay, so you lash out and you miss. He's sort of too nimble for you. But Dex, you can now hit back.
Okay. Do I have a stat block?
I do have a werewolf.
Well, I can just roll a d20 to start. 18 plus mod.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, you hit. And then roll me 2d8.
Eight
8 damage.
plus mod.
So we'll say. Alright, I've got. The armor's only 11 on them.
Won't I be immune from most sources of damage, Matt?
You let's get okay, so bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. With attacks not made with silvered weapons.
So I think I'm not going to be taking damage from her.
Yeah, you're well.
If she hits me.
She yeah, okay, for the time being. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah. That's no problem. So you get, let's see, damage. Get I've given you 2. That's fine. Yeah, so you do 8 damage. Okay, who's next? Who wants to do something?
So what are my hit points now? Is it still
I will see.
There we
Well,
go. Cast a spell.
again, it's just we'll see.
So
Ray
I
of
cast Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sick.
So on a hit, target takes. Yeah, I'm not sure unless you give me advantage for sneaking up on her.
She is facing the other way. They attack Dex, so yes, I'll give you that.
So target takes 2d8 poison damage. Must make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save. It's also poisoned till the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Marvelous.
She is immune to poison.
Okay.
The so yeah, that's
No,
fine.
9 poison damage. Yeah.
9 damage. So she is taking 17 damage. Okay. Anybody else? Caller?
Dashes in. He's gonna do a 1-2. No, he can only do a 1 because he's 1 level. As he goes to hit with, I'm just gonna check to see what weapon he's got now, because he's currently got a dagger in. But I'm imagining at this point he can actually pull out his whatever weapon he's got, which I believe is a hammer. Just check. He has a warhammer, but he is. But hang on, you've no. Oh yeah, I'm only okay. Cool. So he at this point even though he's holding onto the dagger, he's waited for everybody to make their moves and let them all go in, so that he can find a moment and a point of weakness. Then he flicks out from his robe the hammer, pulls it to one side, and you can see that the emblazoned golden emblem of the Church of Bahamut kind of just glistens, dirty, mangled, but ready to use as he goes in for a giant wallop and attacks with his warhammer one-handed. So he's going to do that. And at the same time, he whispers the words, chanting into light, "O great and powerful, mighty Bahamut, lend me your strength and let me smite this enemy and corruption from this land." And so he does that with a smite.
Okay, I'll give you an advantage on that.
And also the smite is here. 1 second.
Okay.
Ugh.
6,
11 points.
11 points. So you were on, what, 27 damage? Okay. Lionel, I guess you're still sort of kneeling down again.
Yeah, he's kind of, sort of, he's obviously sees that the wounds started healing, but he's just protecting Halden at the minute.
Yep. As you sort of you're doing that and you're sort of begging him to return, Halden's eyes open up, emblazoned with this sort of blue this blue fire. He seems to look younger. The gaping hole in his chest seems to start to slowly heal up again.
Lionel sort of, he sort of sits back and tries to help him up, and he sort of sees this in kind of shock as to the change, as to what he's just sort of seen his master pretty much lying there almost dead, to basically come back to life, and he kind of feels like it was his doing, because it was as he's it sort of seems to sort of coincide where he's healed somebody's arm, and now he's brought Halden back to life.
Okay, Halden, you are, you're awake. You're
Yeah, baby.
feeling better than you have in a long time.
That was restorative. I stand up and stab a bitch.
Yep. So you charge in and put your sword through her rear. Roll me what you have, and then I'll add charged versions. That's why I was always giving you advantage on things, because you were
I don't do it. Yeah. Let's go on two-handed.
okay. Yeah, that's a hit. And I will give you roll me a d10. Okay.
Oh!
21 damage. So you sort of kind of stand up and you just sort of drive your sword into her, which sort of it sort of seems to erupt into flames as she she's fighting off this fucking werewolf. So she's taken say what was it, 27, so 36 damage, if I'm right. That can right. Selka, you are next. Again, I'll not put you in the private chat, but you are now aware that you are potentially outclassed, and you have one way potentially end this, and that is the boy. You the voice in your head starts saying the boy. And she's like, she wants you to grab the crystal and grab the boy. You're not doing any damage to the werewolf. The immortal warrior is currently having at you. The monks smashing your head in with a warhammer. You're getting pinged by the necromancer. There's not a lot.
It's all going so well.
Yeah. You've got one chance, and you need to take advantage of this. You don't have to, by all means, if you don't want to. But the boy is the
I'm gonna go for him.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. So
No.
Come here, child.
explain to me how you're going to do this. What you're doing.
Come here, my pretty.
Explain to me what you're doing, because he's sort of kneeling down currently, as he sort of Halden's just jumped up and sort of, so he's I'll let him roll his dice to see if he sort of sees you coming, but you can explain to me what you're going to do, and then I'll do some dice roll.
I'm literally just going to lunge over to grab him with both hands, sort of around the tops of the arms, so that he can't move or anything. Just gonna grab him like that.
Okay. Lionel, give me a perception check. Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Okay. Right. All right. So you see these claws sort of thrusting towards you. Roll me a dex. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Roll me. What would she need to roll to counter that?
Just the attack, isn't
It's
it?
just her attack.
Yeah, just roll the attack.
Yeah, straight D20.
Yes.
Roll again.
Well, I'm on her back. Remember?
Yeah, no, I'm
So
just
gonna have
saying. I just want,
advantage.
it's fine. Okay, so you sort of you lash out to grab him, and he sort of manages to get himself out of the way. Okay, everybody else, do your damage.
Can I get an insight check on him? Oh, not her. Sorry.
What are you trying to? Yeah, roll insight. What are you trying to sort of?
Yeah, he wants to know where she's focusing.
Well, she's first. So, Dex is on her back, sort of trying to bite her neck out, and she's focusing towards you. So she's grabbing towards Lionel at the minute. You can tell that she's gravely injured. And she seems very keen on getting the boy at this moment in time.
Right. So then, in that case, he's going to cross along and be the meat shield between her, basically going to stand next to Holden to make sure that she doesn't get a line of any space between Lionel and her. So then he does that, and as he does, then he's going to do another thing, and this time around, he's just gonna weave from underneath, then kind of come around from the side, be flanking next to Holden, and then do like a righteous uppercut from with the hammer.
Boy.
Ding.
So
As he does that, Dex is killing.
I'm gonna miss though.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like one of those
That
slow
would've been
motion sort of
epic as
Matrix
well.
things where she throws her head back and it sort of swings past her head as it sort of as it misses.
It's like,
Yeah.
Dex is gonna chomp down while he's on her back.
because you've just bared your throat, so in theory he could
12.
go.
Yeah, get your
Yeah, but even then, the 12 isn't gonna hit. So
No, 12 is
Oh.
the
oh,
damage.
Dex could.
Oh, mine.
wait, what?
Damage from me.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. All right. So he's basically begging into your neck right now. You are moments away from having your neck ripped out. Holden, you've got your attack.
Gonna do attack again. Oh,
That's enough. Yeah, and slashing, and then roll me another d10.
7.
Okay, not enough. Okay, who's left? Mark. I'm sorry. You did.
Magic missile, so 3/3.
Yeah.
9 points.
That's 9 force damage from that.
Okay. Selka. You I will give you one last chance, or you are downed, and to try and extricate yourself from this situation. You will need to do an attack, basically knock Calories out of the way. You will then need to, with your second attack, to be able to grab a hold of Lionel.
Did Lionel not roll out of the way and run, or did
He did roll out of
just
the
stay
way,
there?
but
Okay.
just
Dodge out of the way.
he would have like backed up as she sort of grabbed him, and then somebody stepped in front of him. It's all like very quick
I
things
see.
happen.
Yeah, I know GM rules.
He's a bit
I
helpless and
am.
Yep.
gormless and
Yeah. Okay, so give me attack on calories, please. So roll just roll your attack and I'll give you a plus.
So just ordinary d20.
Yeah. No, just roll an attack with who your Yeah, just roll a
So-
d20. Yeah, tell you what, roll a
Yeah, 'cause I
d20, and
haven't got, like-
I'll give you a +4.
D20
I've
plus
got a-
4.
14. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
14.
What's your armor?
Sorry.
18.
Yeah, so you know. Okay, yeah. So you sort of you limply swipe at Caloris as the sort of life starts to drain from you. By all means, anybody who wants to finish her off can finish her off.
Lionel, get in there!
I can imagine
bell
a
rings.
number of attacks.
Yeah, a
And-
bell rings and echoes through the space.
And in the meantime, Dex has his maw around her, her neck, throat, and rips out a massive chunk and black bile and blood spray everywhere.
With my dying movement, I just hold up my claw and just stick up one middle claw.
As you stink,
And then-
I know it's as you sink into the shit, your arm kind of comes up, and it's not a thumb, it's a middle finger.
Thank you!
Like something out of a Looney Tunes cartoon of Wile E. Coyote in this quicksand,
Okay.
Did was the creature holding the crystal? in this
It's sort of
time?
in the
It's back in the shit again.
It's back in the shit once it came.
So have fun with that.
Eat shit and die.
Literally.
Yeah.
Or be shit and die.
Okay, yeah. So the demonic creature, formerly Selka, yeah. Oh, had you not fallen down that pit, I had other things in mind for you, but fortunately you did. But
Shit, it's my uncle yet again.
okay, so yeah, so the creature is being dispatched. You've got your amulet back. The crystal is residing in a vat of shit. Yeah, you've got a wolf standing there above this creature, letting out an almighty howl, covered in black viscera.
I flick my hand and I say quietly under my breath, "Fetch."
Okay, so the
Dex turns around, and goes.
Brilliant.
No,
Brilliant.
okay.
Dex
Good boy.
kind of,
Go on, go on, boy.
hops off this demonic corpse into the passage side where nobody else is, and he sort of growls, drooling at the party in front of him with menacing teeth, but he keeps sort of pawing back, and the growls slowly subside, but he very cautiously backs away a couple of steps, watching, and then he sort of stands tall and begins to sort of, click, and the fur sort of subsides, and you see Dex's human form standing there, sort of panting, with all of his, he's fully clothed again, and with all of his items and everything.
I was going to ask, has he still got his clothes on?
Yeah. And he just stands watching, but he's within kind of good distance. He's on the back foot.
Matt, can I get you in the thingy room, please?
Yes, you can.
Ooh,
Can I get a perception check to see how badly injured Dex is?
Yeah, I don't think he's taking any damage to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah. Have you given me anything that has silver?
Yes, I would say because your background is your sort of your sect is that deals with like this, so you will have quite.
It's the shelter of the faithful, which isn't really the sect, so to speak. It's just ceremonies and whatnot. So
I'm sure I
and
give you.
it's too
I'm sure
Bahamut.
I give you something that relates to. I think
No.
maybe in your backstory. Anyway, yeah, you've got your dagger silver. You got your dagger silver. I would say whatever you want can be.
Cool. Okay. Cool. It's gonna be the hammer. Right. I'm gonna get to the other chat now.
Okay.
Okay. And then he looks at everybody else. His hand is on the hammer. And he is searching around. Does he see the glow in the in the pile, or is there no
You
glow at all?
see this sort of you see a spectral form sort of in the sort of masked.
It's invisible.
Yeah, but like the shit. It's like, you know, Predator when it's
Oh,
covered in water, but it's covered in shit. So you get this form which is sort of like partially covered in shit, and you see this orb. You know, the crystal sort of slowly being raised up out of this this pit. It's still covered in crap. This
Cool.
doesn't seem to be gleaming or anything. You don't get a lot. You just see it sort of kind of being lifted out.
So he
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
the crystal. He'll take the crystal, and he'll look at Lionel and Holden.
By the way, is everybody okay with him taking the crystal, or is everybody?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So, and then he inspects the crystal to make sure it's all right.
Yeah. So you you know, it smells bad, but you sort of get a cloth out and you sort of wipe it down reverently. You see within the crystal that its once radiant blue form is sort of tangled with black tendrils that are they're not growing, but they're sort of writhing within it at this moment in time. It's obviously being tainted somewhat.
He looks to Lionel because he's the only person that's like he can just sense the radiance coming from him, and he says, "What do you know of the crystal?"
Lionel looks at him in complete confusion. I know nothing of it. It calls to me. That is all I know. I just want to help my mother, and I want to help everyone.
Then give me your hand.
Lionel sort of looks at Holden. You know, kind of like
Holden's like, yeah, I'm fucking back with these shares.
I said a minute ago.
stranger danger.
Sorry. Can you Dex? Can you come into the other chat with me? What are you rolling there? What is that?
I think I was just saying, does this message work? I was trying to message just you so no one else could see.
Yeah.
So I just rolled a stealth with advantage in the dark while they're all distracted by this. Dex's sort of, you know, fear will get the best. He doesn't know how they're going to react out of this, so he's going to take this opportunity to slowly step away and run down the tunnel. So whenever anyone looks down there, he's going to be gone.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. No problems.
Okay.
Okay. What was happening? Oh, yeah. So you sort of put your you're saying put your hand on it. Put your hand on it. Holden.
No, he said he asked. He,
I know what's happening. Lionel has obviously been an Epstein child, and he's going to have these massive flashbacks.
Funny.
They're eating the people.
let the man touch me, please. Oh God.
So what's happening, sir?
So yeah, he's gonna give.
Just before you do that, Oren, you can come into the other chat with me.
Oh.
Okay. You are obviously cleansed of the former voice, but the tendrils seem to reach out to you and start to say to you that you should be the one who cleanses it. It says it's not the boy. You are strong, not he. You can control darkness. You can control this.
Oh God. Where are we?
You can roll me a. You can either decide yourself. I'll let you decide yourself. It's up to you, or you can roll me a wisdom saving throw. We can just do it by. Okay. Well, you've passed. So whatever way you want to do it, it's up to you.
I study it, and I look down at my hand, and I flex my fingers, and I go, no. And I look up, and I stare at the crystal, and I step backwards. No, that is not the path I wish to take. I want to heal.
Excellent. Okay, other chat. Okay. As you're sort of like talking to Lionel, you sort of glimpse that Oren is sort of looking at his hand. He sort of flexes a bit and then sort of shakes his head and steps backwards.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, like he's gonna give the crystal to Lionel, and he's gonna say, "Keep it. It's corrupted. Your goodness is going to override it. You continue to do what you feel is right, and you go save your mother, chop her hand off before she becomes a zombie. I don't know if the crystal is going to save her. The Lord has many ways of which it works. He works, and maybe she loses an arm is the way to go about it, or you might use the crystal. Who knows? Either way. And you, Dex."
As you look up to see where Dex is, you roll me a perception check. Pretty much because he's stealthed off while you've been distracted. So pretty much, do you notice? You do not notice. So as you look up to see where he is, he's not there anymore. He sort of disappeared.
And because he goes, because he doesn't hear Dex at all, and he skulked away. He lets out a bittersweet wry smile, and then looks to Oren and then says, "I don't suppose you saw him disappear."
You can roll me a everybody can roll me a perception check to see if you sort of kind of saw him skulk off.
Selka, who is
Nope.
Currently lying
Though
dead
you
in a
are
pile of shit
technically
you
now
think like-
super powered, I'll give you a +4. Though I don't think that's enough. There, so no, it's no. Nobody saw him go.
Did you see him go? Oren? No, you. So he doesn't actually know your name. So he's like, you. Did you see him go? Looking at Oren.
I had other things on my mind, as you may have
Are you?
can probably understand.
And he just looks. He's got one arm missing now. He didn't actually notice it because he
He
hasn't seen
doesn't
one.
have one arm missing.
Like,
No, I agree.
oh,
He doesn't. What?
He doesn't have one.
You never said that. You never said
He,
he
do-
had.
he doesn't have it. He's got both of his arms.
Fizzy, and so and just to clarify,
Oh, my
Matt,
face.
divine sense didn't pick him up.
Yeah, he's got both of his arms.
But
No, but divine sense didn't pick him up.
Didn't pick him up as evil, no.
Undead.
well, at this, Kala. I guess at this point, Kala would realize. Wait, didn't you just have one arm?
No, he's never seen. That's the thing. So he would never have known that he was missing an arm anyway.
I thought you.
So, but like,
you shoved the torch in, didn't you? Into his
Yeah.
arm? No.
You cauterized the arm.
no,
Oh.
I didn't do anything. I was never there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
was
were.
that the bit that was retcon?
No, I stepped out the room.
Dex, you
Halden-
cauterized
Oh,
him.
I
You cauterized
cauterized
him.
him.
Yeah, so you chopped.
Yeah.
You chopped off his arm and you cauterized
Yeah,
it.
and I
Okay,
did.
so-
That's right. That's right.
I just turn and look at you and say, I got better.
Okay. Then in that case, he looks and he says, he looks back to Lionel and he says, well, we need to put the crystal back where it belongs, and we need to make sure we root out the corruption from within. And no doubt there are more zombies up there. I would open my mouth and say something, but I fear most people are stupid. You don't seem as stupid as you look.
Are you talking to
I'm
me?
just- Well, who do you think I'm talking to? The brick wall or the pile of shit behind me?
He is. So are you going to take it? Are you going to take the
Oh no, he forces it into your hand. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Hot potato.
Lionel's he's quite scared about taking it, but he does want to. But as he sort of shows his hands, like the fear can sort of be seen through his hands. They're shaking and they're glowing.
Okay, I'll not do a secret chat because
No.
everything's pretty much out of the bag now. And he gives you the Are you willingly taking it? By the way,
He's kind of like, he feels like he's unsure. He feels like it's being forced upon him, but at the same time,
He is forcing it upon him. He's putting the stone in his hand so he can be rid of it, because he knows that he is not the right person to be holding it. He is there to defend the corruption. He is not there to hold it. So that's why and you can see his expression is just, you need to take it now because I'm not the right person.
he forces it into your hands. As he does, you snap into the same grove. Obviously, you wouldn't have known it was the same place, but you're in a grove, half sort of lush green, fragrant birds singing, half diseased, dead. The table's in the middle. There's a chessboard. You see the old man and the dark-haired woman staring at you. She seems to have been frozen in space, in her space, as he has placed a piece forward, and he seems slightly more earnest. He's like, boy, cannot keep a buffer. What I ask of you, you must take willingly. The relic you hold, the light that it shines, is the only thing that will defeat the darkness within that Sanctum, you have the power. Hold it back. You will not leave this place. You must take the relic to its point of origin, and you must bind with it.
Lionel's he's just completely gobsmacked as to what's sort of going on, and he's just, but, what, where am I? Who are you? Why me? I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. Why me?
He looks at you, and a sort of a sad smile sort of comes. Yes, he said, "No, you know who you are. Always known. The power within you is the power that is within me. I had great what's the word?
Expectations?
Not even expectations. I had great when you
Aspirations?
For you. But
Hope.
unfortunately, as is the case, I need, and the power that is within you, I have gifted. I need. Take crystal. I need to bind with it. Your power will be legion, but you will never be able to leave this place. But no, I will protect your mother. I will release your friend. And you, in your sacrifice, will stop this infestation and stop this, not bastion, stop this temple complex from falling from within. Need you, boy. Please. I haven't got much time.
Can I roll an insight?
Yes. What are you trying to be in? Trying to grasp?
If this is truly oh, actually, I tell you what I'll do is, instead of insight, he's going to cast detect good and evil. He just wants to make sure that this is a person of good.
Yeah. You there's no, you can feel, you just feel like it's a feeling that you felt in the darkness many times when you felt down, when your father died, when your mother was ill. You felt that comfort, and you've felt it within you always, and it is present in front of you, being holding back an evil that you have dreamt of, you've seen in visions, and you know it is the great evil.
Okay, he sort of says, you can save my mother, and you can help my master Halden, and you can help all those other people in that bastion. If you could do this, if that's all I've wanted, I just wanted to help everybody. I just wanted to prove myself. And if you can do this, then I'll do as you ask. I'll do what it takes.
Child, all I can give you my assurance that your mother will not fall to the disease that's within. I will release the knight from his oath. and the protection of this sanctum. Fortunately, that is up to the others. But you will be a great boon to their aid. You will prevent it from falling from the inside. You need to do it willingly. Take time. Take not too much time, as I may not hold her for that long. Speak to your friends. Speak to your master. And then when you are ready, take crystal and bind with it. Go now.
I will. I won't let you down, sir.
No, you won't. Just before you go, you feel this sort of hurried wisp of darkness sort of around you as this serpentine voice sort of whispers in your ear. Don't listen to him, boy. Your mother will die. He lies. Your friends will die. I am the only one who can protect her. I give you my oath that if you accept my patronage and if you accept my patronage, I will protect your mother. You do not have to bind yourself to this crystal. I do not ask for your eternal service. All I ask is that you drop the crystal and you leave. And you will have your mother's life. And you will have your freedom to see her once again. Listen to my brother. Listen to me, boy.
Lionel, he grips the crystal with all his strength, and he closes his eyes to try and sort of, he almost wishes himself back to where he was, away from the darkness.
You hear sort of the sound of battle in the background. You sort of, it's like as if the chess pieces that were being moved were at war with each other. You hear screams and shouts, and you hear her shouting after you to come back, that your mother will die, your friends will die, you just need to give in to her. But as you push past it, you open your eyes, clutching the relic. It's the tendrils are repulsing away from your touch. They seem to shrink back as you sort of engage with the relic itself. The light starts to pulse. What was a dim sort of glow is now slowly starting to pulsate out.
So we're back in the.
Yep.
Where are we?
Sewers,
Back in the sewer.
Yeah.
He sort of, he looks around to everybody around him, and then he starts to rush back the sewers towards the altar.
As you are about to run in that direction, Selka, as you're about to sort of run back the thing, you sort of hear this loud screaming as part of the inky tendril sort of shoots out from the stone and sort of goes into the corpse of Selka. A hand juts out and goes once more to try and grab at you. and take you down. For
Calor steps in between.
I'll give this one to I'll give this
Or
one
Halden.
to Halden because that's sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, cool.
Are you going to try and protect him, or are you?
Nah. Stupid boy.
Let him do his thing. Yeah, I'll jump on him.
Okay. So roll me an attack. Actually, I tell you what. Both of you roll me a d20 for your sort of initiative. Just a straight up because you're both going to be sort of like equal sort of power levels. 12.
Power level of 9,000.
You mean me or Selka? Sorry, I'm Selka.
So Holden's done one. Selka needs to do one. Yep. D20. Yeah, one. Not one. Yeah. Okay. So Holden, you can. Yeah. You don't need to do the attack. Just say what you're doing.
Sword into the face.
Yeah. So, okay. So as she sort of this sort of hand
Get your hands off him, you bitch.
lashes out, Holden sort of steps forward and jams his sword into the reanimated head of Selka, who finally sort of combusts into flames and dissipates into the air. Okay, so Lionel sort of runs off with the crystal up to the up to where the
Zombie infested.
yeah yeah. So you're gonna come out. Where are you, by the way? Dex.
So I would have come out at one of the next sort of grates if I didn't smell evil, and Dex is trying to get out of this place and go and find his father. So if the coast when he comes out is clear and not zombie infested, he will just sort of hurriedly walk out. If it is,
yeah. So what'll happen is you'll get out and you'll sort of, as you sort of climb the stairs, you just see zombies sort of piling up the gangway. They're coming from all directions. You've basically got coming from there. There's the entire place is infested with these zombies. As they sort of start marching from the north, from the south, from what left over from the east as well.
okay, would I have come out in the grate to the west?
You can go
Maybe if
further.
I-
You can go further up if you want. You can go like up. You can come out on the toilet to the west there if you want. Again, it's going to be zombie infested. Pretty much the north, the south are infested with zombies currently.
Yeah, well, if that was the case, and he would try and sort of run past, but if there's any sign of those zombies that are attracted or giving him attention, he will morph again into the wolf and attack what he needs to get out of there.
Well, so we'll say you sort of come out, and there's screams. You've got zombies sort of attacking people. The main doorway is still blocked, with rocks and stuff. There is a door, to your sort of west, which is quite a stone door there. There are sort of kind of zombies and stuff coming in your direction. From there is a door, which you can try and get through.
Do I know, or would I know that this? Well, would the sewers they would lead out of this place as well. They wouldn't just be contained to this.
So there's
This place, right?
You've got a well, for the sake of the
Like it will leave out to the outdoors, won't it? Because if that was the case, he would just follow his nose to the fresh air and exit.
for the sake of the grates, they're just there for people secretly moving around.
No, I know, but the sewers will lead out to some water source outside, right? Somewhere.
There might be like a sort of a...
Like, will it not lead outside to the river or something like that?
For the sake of the map, I have not been that because there are ways out. It's just not through those tunnels.
Oh, okay, fine. Then, and I won't know where there's another exit. Having been
Currently, no,
posted
because there's
here.
been no. Yeah. So all you know is you know there we could say the sewers are long and you know there could be, I guess, a way out at some point, but you've sort of come back up again because you know maybe the shit is just sort of not is knocking your smell
fine.
off. Yeah.
He'll then try and I guess go through that door if that's where he's come up.
Roll me a strength. I'll smash it down, I guess.
Strength. That didn't work.
With plus, you're sort of hammering on the door to get through. Look, I'm not even going to turn all these people. They're sort of like slowly moving, and
I'll before they're upon me, I'll try one more time, I guess, if you give me one more try.
yes,
Nat 20.
That'll do it. Okay, so you smash through the door. Roll me a perception check.
Nat 20 again.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice
As you
one.
sort of as you smash through the door, you notice that there is a sort of a trap latch that if you hit it, it will sort of let off a trap. Basically, kind of like a burglar alarm to stop people sort of kind of going through who are not meant to. But you manage to you sort of get past it, so you're through into a secret sort of area to the west there. Okay. To the north, that sort of leads you up to what is the jail cells, and then there's a south way that will take you to this area here, which is currently blacked out.
I guess he's not going to go north, so he'll go south.
Okay. Roll me another perception check.
Just saying it's
17.
12:30.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, yeah.
All right. I guess no point because there's no point in us doing a session this because we're so close to the very end of it and stuff. All right. So let's just hash this out there to remind it. Okay. So
good perception there.
yeah. Okay.
Is
so
there going to be an exit down there?
There is. This takes you down into the morgue. This takes you. Whoosh. So there's got you basically come down here. There's more zombies in and around there in the tunnels. You're basically currently trapped with zombies here, and zombies there coming in.
All right. Well, he would wolf out and destroy the zombies that were in his way.
Okay. So the rest of you, they're following Lionel up to the the central dais, or the central sort of artifact place, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you see, as you come out, again, you see what Dex is seeing. You see sort of kind of zombies moving around. Lionel then charges up the stairs to sort of put this on the altar.
Alter.
Halden, I guess, but you just sort of come out. You sort of chop some of the sort of closer zombies out of the way to sort of push them back to give him a chance. People may, if you want to sort of say anything to him.
They don't know what he's doing.
Insight. I think he suspects because he already knew Calon knew that he was a being of pure goodness, and he saw the same thing with the crystal. So I'm thinking he's going to put two and two together. But can I use insight to just double check?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. So in that case, he's going to look at Halden and he's going to say, he means to put himself on the pedestal with the crystal. We need to protect him.
Okay.
So he's going to flank Lionel as we goes along and try to protect him as much as possible.
Okay, Lionel, you just do your thing, I guess.
Lionel, he's sort of clutching the crystal, and he places it on the altar, but he sort of takes his hands away, and he looks at them, and they're not glowing, and it's the first time in a long time they've been like that, because he's not been afraid. He looks to the other people around him, and he says, never leave the fight. He turns to Halden and he says, thank you, my master. Look after my mother. Look after everyone. And as he says this, he closes his eyes and he places his hands on the crystal in the center of the altar.
As he does this, or does anybody want to say anything before I do this?
I bow my head for a second and say, I don't know you, but this is a brave thing you're doing. Be well.
Sorry, yep.
Carry one more. He looks at Lionel. He doesn't say anything. He's very stoic about it, but he's just but deadpan, almost earnestly, and very sincerely. I'm sorry you have to do this.
Lionel looks at him and says, I'm not. For Bahamut.
So he sort of looks and he says, for Bahamut, and he slams his hand onto this crystal. As he does, this sort of wreathed blue flame starts to sort of creep up his arm and around him. He starts to lift up into the air and center himself within the altar. The crystal he raises above his head. It starts to shine out, throb and throb and throb and throb. As it does, it emanates this huge cascading white light that sort of bursts out and basically turn things to dust. Basically, disintegrates all the zombies in the area. Just blasts through them. He becomes this breathed he just sits there. He crosses his legs and he places the crystal on his lap. He's this sort of blue, fiery form sitting in the middle of the altar. The crystal itself, you still see sort of black tendrils moving in. But for every time the tendril moves forward, Lionel's hand sort of moves with it to sort of retract it back. It's like it's a constant battle from him and the darkness within the crystal to sort of form it out. With that, all the zombies sort of in that area just vanish. They sort of just disintegrate into dust. And everything falls silent. The light emanates back out throughout the sanctum. Lionel sits there, focused on the crystal.
It's just me, Holden, and Oren left, right?
Yeah. You hear sort of in the distance sort of a howl and a Dex. You sort of the creatures you were fighting just disappear. They're sort of like they just sort of get disintegrate into dust.
At this point, I guess now that he's seen that is there anybody alive?
There are
Otherwise,
a couple sort of like survivors who sort of come out, but not a lot of people left. A woman walks up the stairs with help from a nurse. Halden, you recognize it as Lionel's mother.
Okay.
So she comes up the stairs and looks at you and asks where her boy is.
We kept him safe, but he's given himself to the higher power. He's one with the crystal now.
She doesn't seem to question it. She looks up at the avatar, the form that's on the altar, and just kneels down and starts to pray. Says that if my boy is to stay here, then I will stay here with him every day till my last day. So she just sort of gets down and she starts to sort of kneels down and starts to pray in front of the altar. Okay. As sort of we'll sort of fast forward, unless anybody wants to do anything, say anything here, we can fast forward stuff. So Dex, what are you doing? You sort of the zombies have disappeared and stuff like that. You're back into your human form. Things seem to have gone sort of back to normal.
He's just gonna try the other side to. Well, he's looking for a way out of this place. But if he doesn't find it, then you tell me if I find a way out.
Yeah.
If
So
not,
you
then...
start working your way around the tunnels to try and find a way out. As you're doing that, people are moving. You can hear in the background people moving, sort of rubble and stuff out of the way from the main door. as that happens, you will see Johan come through the sort of run through the door, looking very earnest around
Mhm.
at
All
what's
right.
going on.
If I'm around, I will, and I notice this, I will head over to him, trying to avoid everybody else,
Okay.
and I'll go up to him, and I'll quickly sort of lean in and whisper something into his ear.
Okay.
Uh,
The rest of you, final things before we end this, I guess.
Kala is going to remain there, forever watchful against the corruption as well, but also helping to tend to anybody that's there. But he knows the whole scenario. He knows how this has transpired, and ultimately, whilst he knows that he needs, he's very bittersweet about letting Dex go, but also knowing full well that he is safer away from the light than he is there. And so he kind of offers him a silent prayer and whatever may, he prays that he never meets him again. And then he looks towards Holden and Oren. Basically, whatever they decide they do is up to them, but he stays there.
Okay, cool. Oren?
I stare at the boy and the crystal for a moment, and I look down at my healed arm and flex my fingers again, and I look down and see my satchel in the debris where it must have been dropped with my master's book.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick it up and I put it over my shoulder and I take the book out. And I look up and I look at the book and I say, I will stay here for a while. My master learnt much, but there is nothing like this in here. So I think it is right that I try and learn from what has happened before I go looking for knowledge elsewhere. It would be foolish to walk away from this just yet.
Holden. Final moment. Want to?
He sort of puts his sword away and it's like, I'll continue to protect the boy until Bahamut meets me elsewhere.
You all sort of form yourself around the boy, pretty much. Little honor guard, I guess. And
final words to Johan. So what Dex told him is he said, all is okay here now, Father, but my secret is out. It is not safe here for us anymore. Or not for me. What would you have us do?
Johan said, "I'll not leave. Great evil still up. Walls will be needed. Eve. This evil still lasts. Stay close."
Of course, Father.
And yeah, he just sort of ushers you. He just ushers you out of the door as you go with him. Yeah, okay. Leave that there. I was was kind of hoping there was going to be a few more deaths. There was a couple of moments where so Mark's character could have turned one way or another, but Lionel managed to sort of interfere with that and sort of cast out the demons.
Nice.
So cast out the demons, so he didn't turn. As for Jace, do you wanna tell them what you were gonna do? You're muted.
You're on mute, mate.
Do we know if this is not going to happen again? And we don't think we're going to see the characters reprise, right?
Oh yeah, they might sort of pop up now and again, but I'm guessing you guys are just going to sort of you three are sort of standing vigil by thing, and Johan and Dex may or may not sort of appear again at some point in time. Yeah.
So, Kala is the son of he's a pious man, and his mother was murdered by a werewolf. And so he had never known, and he didn't know that he didn't notice the amulet the whole time. But he's also the kind of person who is always constantly trying to root out evil and corruption. So hence why the moment he saw zombies, he was already casting them to the flame because he needed to cleanse the whole situation. And if he can't find it, if he can't find a scenario, he would have just gone around and burnt everything alive. Or about to become dead. That's why he was very abrupt about it. The only reason why he turned is because he saw when he cast Divine Sense, Lionel was the purest of light. And so he knew that he could only fight the corruption through Lionel. So then from then on, Lionel and the light was his objective. And he didn't trust Selka at all, but he couldn't sense her in any way, shape, or form because she was neither good nor bad until she got the crystal. Then that was happening. And then there was a moment where there was a point where Kala was going to stab Dex mid-transformation. He was going to kill him because he had his silverite hammer ready to murder him. And he decided against it, opting to instead honor their friendship more than and then now that he knows that he's the werewolf, they cannot meet, and that's why he was very bittersweet about the whole situation. And also kind of the reason why he was still trying to suss out Dex from the get-go, because out of every single one of them, he didn't suspect Oren in the slightest, because he just came, even in the room, he didn't detect any evil from him when he was in the jail cell, and it was just the zombies. So
Oren,
and he didn't detect anything.
Oren basically, when he was in the when he's in the storeroom, he starts to get sort of corrupted by a demonic force who's trying to persuade him to go to the morgue and basically use his powers to get more sort of zombies and stuff. And he was succumbing to it until Dex came in.
Randomly.
And chopped off his arm.
That's brilliant.
Came in randomly, chopped off his arm, and then cauterized it, and then pissed off. And then because that happened, Lionel comes in and then basically use it because he touched the crystal and sort of kind of imbibed some of its power. He basically reattached Oren's arm.
Oh wow!
And
Okay.
And basically cast out the demon, so he wasn't sort of corrupted anymore. So he just sort of so he his turn was very quick because he went back again. So that
I failed the persuasion check on the guards to say that I had saved Oren, but I failed that. So I jumped into the tunnels. Dex's goal was Dex is a nod to Dexter Morgan. We had this idea that obviously his father is John Wick.
So the whole thing of that is he's a werewolf because he's John Wick's dog. So basically,
Yeah, he's John Wick's dog.
Had you killed him, John Wick or Johann Wick would have gone fucking apeshit and killed everybody.
Because I stumbled on Oren, and then I failed that check, so I jumped into the grate, into the sewers, and then my target was I was trying to kill an evil man, and the evil man was the noble in that room to the east of the crystal. And just happenstance, the route I rolled with a dice popped me up in that grate. I lost control. The amulet was the only thing that prevented my control of turning into the wolf, which is why I need to find it. But then once I was near my target, the wolf took over. I decimated everybody in that room, but then I just regained mental control enough to jump back into the grate, and then I managed to turn back into a human. And then Selka just dropped down next to me. So
Selka basically, because she had his amulet, so he was like the wolf inside him the wolf inside him didn't really want to go near her because it failed the amulet, and so
that's why it was weird about her.
Yeah,
oh,
so
God,
it didn't
so annoying
because it didn't want to be sort of kind of captured by the amulet. So whenever it was over the top of him, he felt the wolf he was in wolf form, and you walked over the top of him while he was down underneath him. And so he reverted back to his normal self because the wolf was like, I'm not fucking going anywhere near this stuff, and so that's how he realized you were above him.
I passed many many con saves not to turn.
Yeah, he could have wolfed. There was 3 or 4 times where he would have
Oh
wolfed
my
out.
God.
It was really good. It was good.
He would have wolfed out. So yeah, that was very good. And then obviously Halden was basically he's a nod to one of the books called The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, and it's basically there's an immortal soldier who he's perpetually being killed and then just coming back to life and stuff like that. So with him, that's why I was always giving him advantage and stuff, because he's a lot more stronger than he felt, because he didn't realize. So I was sort of giving him more advantage, things like that. And Selka, on the other hand, had she not fallen down that pit, she could have sort of made her way out, and had she made her way out, then that would have just been pretty much the end to it, because she would
all
have
our mains would have died.
Yeah, pretty much everything. Well, basically, I think had you not been able to take, my idea is if she'd pissed off with the crystal and made it out with the crystal, then your mains will have to have dealt with an internal fight with like zombies and shit coming up internally, as well as the external threat stuff. So you've managed to sort of, because she didn't make it out, unfortunately. Some bad news. So that was her main goal. That's why she was skulking around a lot. So she was just like, her whole thing was, I need to get that crystal. I need to get that crystal and stuff like that.
And she turned into Abomination because she was possessed, and she basically made a deal with Tiamat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Tiamat gave this whole join me and I'll help you speech, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. There was no nod. It was basically she had no thing. There was no sort of. Actually, yeah, were you in? I was talking about the Grove. Was that? Did I only say that to you guys? So I don't know if I said it to everybody. But yeah, I know
I said it to everybody.
I know the second.
Well,
time,
we worked out when they started playing chess, like in a chat that we've got. We were like, holy shit, it's Tiamat.
It's Tiamat.
Yeah.
Now we need to forget that from our main characters, because we've seen her as well, and we haven't worked out that it's Tiamat.
Yeah. So she's the black haired, all the sort of back, the black haired. So he always wanders around in an old man form, and they'll have canaries and stuff running around. Whereas she's a black haired woman. And so that's sort of she's popped up a few times, she's interacted with Glandra, and she's interacted with the party now and again and stuff like that. But that's
Has anyone known she's Tiamat before?
Nobody's sort of realized it's Tiamat yet. I don't think.
I'll try and Men in Black that shit.
Yeah. So so she basically just gave herself in to. She was I just want to be rich and I don't care. So she
basically I was like, okay.
Right.
Very good.
That was it. So yeah, nice one, chaps. Very good. Less deaths this time round. Everybody survived bar one of you, so yeah, pretty good.
The opposite of last time.
Yeah, the opposite of last time.
It is, yeah, shit. Fucking hell. Captain Gant escaped.
Yeah.
But at least all these characters will remain down here except for Dex.
Yeah,
we've
so
got,
I think Dex and you never know. Lionel might pop up now. Well, there's lots of angles you can go with this. I think Dex and Johan are definitely going to sort of appear. I think so that's they're going
very good.
But yeah, Gratz guys, very very good. I enjoyed it very much, especially because people just didn't know what was going on. So there was lots of some interesting conversations going on. Very good.
I enjoyed it.
Nice one. Right. Well, I know it's late. Apologies, but I think it's better just knocking it out now instead of doing another session and stuff like that. But yeah. Congratulations. The Bastion is not the Bastion, sorry, the Temple Complex is now safe internally. It is back to your level 16s now. So I hope everybody's leveled up their characters.
No.
Their main characters. I think you should I think you should be level 16.
Are we not already level 16?
We're already level 16.
Yeah, so you'll be level 16. Yeah. Okay, so level 16. Okay. And then it's basically dealing with the threat that is going to come to the siege. So
until next time.
Until next time, yeah. So for tonight, I've been Macuri. With me has been Conrad as Dex.
Until next time.
We have oh god, I've got you all in different orders
Lionel.
now. We have Michael as Lionel.
Hi everyone.
We have Jace as Calories.
We are defenders of tomorrow.
We have Lecky as Holden Merrick.
Hurt.
We have Mark as Oren Vale.
That was handy, wasn't it?
Hey, I like it. And we have Vic as Selka.
Oh, shit.
Poop cube.
Night, everybody. Bye.
Night.
Bye.